Hey, what's going on? My name's Lockie, and we are here for the live watch-along of 4 Australia Cup matches tonight. Another big night of Australia Cup round of 32 action. 3 matches already underway. One later tonight. 2 A-League men's teams in action tonight in Western Sydney Wanderers and Western United. So glad you guys can join me here for this one. And we're already a few minutes into all the matches. No goals up to this point. But the game that we are focusing on tonight is the Edgeworth Eagles Western United game. We're keeping a close eye, of course, on the A-League men's teams. We saw Wellington Phoenix in action last week. They got a narrow win over Peninsula Power. I'll tell you what, Western United have made a very, very bright start to this game. And 10 minutes in, they've already put the ball in the back of the net, Western United, but it was disallowed due to offside. So how are we feeling? Bosho, Bailey, how are we feeling? Hope you guys are doing well, enjoying your Wednesdays. Western United well and truly on top. And it just seems to be a matter of time until we get the first goal of the evening. Jessica's here as well, says, I'm at GV Suns v Appia, and it's a great crowd. So good. So good. We've got Jessica tuning in live from the ground down there in Victoria. Huge night for specifically for Golden Valley Suns. Their first time in the Australia Cup finals rounds and massive occasion. They've got a really tough test hosting Appia Leichhardt tonight. That'll be a fascinating one. Massive underdogs, the Suns, you get to say, in that clash, that's for sure. All right, so Western United, though, completely dominating this match. We are focusing on the Edgeworth Western game, where it's our first look at this fresh-looking Western United squad, who has the likes of James Donachie, Riku Danzaki, Angus Thurgate, all these guys starting tonight for the green and black, who are tonight wearing their white away kit. And they've started so brightly, man. Western United, they are on top. They are absolutely on top, man. Let's go Wanderers, says Lucido. Of course, Wanderers in action later tonight. They're taking on Florida Athena, a WA club. And should be a win for Wanderers. For the 2 A-League men's teams in action tonight, it should be relatively comfortable wins for both of them, we expect. So here's Josh Risdon trying to poke it through. Edgeworth Eagles are just trying to hold on at the moment. It's entirely Western United who are dominating this game. If you're just tuning in, we are focusing on the Edgeworth Eagles Western United game, of course. And a very, very bright start from John Aloisi's side, man. Fantastic stuff. 3 games on tonight, of course. And then the 4th one coming in later. Of course, we're keeping an eye on the other games as well. Golden Valley Suns, Appia Leichhardt, Gold Coast Knights, Devonport City. Devonport City, the only team in the finals rounds from Tassie, from Tasmania. These games almost a quarter of an hour in. Will we be set for a cup set tonight, though? We almost had one last week, hey? I mean, Peninsula Power were fantastic. We're absolutely fantastic against Wellington last week and almost got it done. They took them to extra time. We were expecting the penalty shootout, but a late winner for Phoenix in extra time was enough to get them through. So, I'm doing well, Aussie. I'm doing well, man. Good to see you guys here. Good to see you guys here. Hope you're enjoying your Wednesday so far. I'm doing pretty well. Break tonight from Women's World Cup action, of course. We were live last night for the watch-along of France v Morocco, where France were just far too strong for Morocco. And we know, of course, France are now going through to face Australia. France v Australia in that quarterfinal on Saturday. And, of course, we're doing a live watch-along for that one too, man. Can't wait for it. Another corner here for Western, looking for that near post. And that'll fall out of play for another corner. Well, while Western United have this absolute dominance right now, they need to capitalise Western United because chance after chance, 14 minutes in, it's just a matter of time before they do get the goal. Here it is, the in-swing at corner. Headed away that near post once again. Western doing well to break down that Eagles counter-attack here. Decent crowd at the home of Edgeworth Eagles up there in Newcastle. Looks pretty strong, man. We're whacking our scoreboards up here, man. We're going to whack our scoreboards up, of course. So, 4 games on tonight total, of course. We're keeping an eye on all the scorelines. The focus at the moment is this Western United, the Edgeworth Eagles game, which is a quarter of an hour in. Our clock here is tracking that game, the Eagles-Western game. And there's our scores up to this point. Hey, which games are you guys tuning in? Let me know. If you spot any goals in any of the other games, feel free to throw it in the chat. These watch parties are pretty crazy when we have so many games going on, because there's people watching every game. There's a lot happening. So yeah, man. Spencer's here says great to watch the Oz Cup again, and got 9 out of 9 on the griddle. That's not bad, man. Not bad at all. Is this on Paramount? No Australia Cup on Paramount. The Australia Cup is available to watch on 10 Play, which is great. Which means basically it's completely free. To watch the Australia Cup is completely free if you're in Australia. So which is awesome. Every single Australia Cup game is free to watch on 10 Play. So it's on the app. It's on the website. People often seem to struggle in terms of trying to find the streams. It's when you're on 10 Play, just for people who might be struggling, you have to scroll right to the very end of all the broadcasters. I don't know why they put it at the very back. But yeah, it's all the way at the very, very end of all the live streams. That's where you'll see the Australia Cup matches. And you can watch any of the games that are live right now. Live right now. So, debutants tonight, of course, for Western, Thomas Hewitt-Bell in goals as well. His first competitive appearance for Western in goals, the former Sydney FC keeper. We've got James Donachie making his debut. Angus Thurgate's in midfield. Riku Danzaki as well. Riku Danzaki looks like he's wearing number 77. And it looks like we got our first goal of the evening. Apia Leichhardt have just scored a penalty. Jack Stewart in the 14th minute. Apia Leichhardt take the lead. A game where they'll be expected to win. Away to Goulburn Valley Suns. Early goal there. We saw plenty of goals in Matchday 1, hey. It was crazy. Troy's here. How's it going, Troy? So struggled with griddle. Only got 4 out of 9. I think I rushed it. Interesting. Bo got 7 out of 9. Okay, got some mixed results here. Mixed results. Of course, we'll be doing griddle at halftime. We've been doing that every stream here. We've been doing it during halftime. We do the online griddle, the A-League trivia game, which is always a lot of fun. And hopefully we can do all right tonight, man. Delivery for Western. It's a tricky one, and it's going to come to the edge of the box. Pasquale, Danzaki, Thurgate. Nice ball over the top, and the shot fired wide by Michael Roos. I'm excited by this Western United lineup, man. They're a team who I reckon will have a good season. The signings that they've made, very, very promising signings. No Daniel Pena tonight. No Daniel Pena tonight, in case anyone's wondering. That's the big high-profile signing for Western United. He is not involved in the starting lineup tonight. So, it is Riku Danzaki, though, who is starting tonight. Who appears to be playing off that left-hand side. So it is a 4-4-2 formation for Western United that we're seeing them play tonight. Thurgate and Pasquale, those two central midfielders, and it's Botic and Roos up top. Interestingly enough, no Prijovic, Alexander Prijovic. A lot of people sort of curious to see what is going to happen with Alex Prijovic. He's a player who was rumoured to leave even last season. Ended up sticking around. He's not involved with the Matchday squad here. So, interesting one, hey? Interesting one. Spencer says, currently watching West United, going to flick over to Wanderers. Yeah, that Wanderers game kicking off in about 40 minutes or so. Wanderers, Florida, Athena. Our clock here at the moment on the stream here's tracking the Western Eagles game. Nice move down the right from Western. Wales, in fact. Tease it up for Noah Botic. Western take the lead. The goal was coming. A well-deserved goal. Nicely worked down the right. That was really nice play. Some good combinations there down the right-hand side. Risdon, Wales, and Noah Botic has his first goal of the new season. A player who had a massive, massive year. Massive season last time around. Bit of a breakout season for Noah Botic. Scored several goals throughout the campaign. And, hey, we were just talking about Privic departing the club, potentially. Well, Noah Botic just scored here, and could he be the talisman to lead John Aloisi's side this season? We'll see. We shall see. Aussie says, I've got Gold Coast on. Dang it, I've just clicked off the Western game as soon as they score a goal. So, couple goals already tonight. Western United take the lead here, courtesy of Noah Botic. And great start for Western United. They could have been up 3 or 4 up. And they could be another one here. Michael Roos in behind, and the pass is just offline. Lockie Wales's are going to recover it. And Western, well, the flag's gone up anyway. But Edgeworth Eagles need to sort out their defence quick and fast, because they are not coping with this Western United attack at the moment. It's a little bit worrying. Edgeworth Eagles. Very nice home kit here, Edgeworth Eagles. I like the red and black, the vertical stripes. And it's a decent turnout up there in Newcastle for this one. Edgeworth Eagles. One of a few northern New South Wales sides to get through. The other one was Broadmeadow Magic. I think it's just the two, right, from northern New South Wales. Broadmeadow Magic and Western United, the two teams. Broadmeadow Magic and... sorry, not Western United. Broadmeadow Magic and Edgeworth Eagles are two teams from northern New South Wales who qualify for the Australia Cup. Under pressure here. Heward Bell, who sends it long. But let's see what Edgeworth Eagles can do here. They are yet to mount their first attack of the game. Any updates from the other games? Gold Coast Knights, by the looks of things, dominating against Devonport City. Gold Coast Knights managed by Scott McDonald, former Socceroos striker, former Brisbane Wanderers Western striker. Scott McDonald, he's the manager there at Gold Coast United. Strong team there in the NPL Queensland. They, of course, are hosting Devonport Strikers, who are the only team representing Tasmania in the final rounds of the Australia Cup. Nice pass through the middle here, Lockie Wales. Challenged off it. Good challenge in midfield there. Edgeworth Eagles, can they counter-attack off this? It was really, really well won. A few former A-League players in this Edgeworth Eagles squad, the likes of Josh Rose, Jacob Pepper. Both shows back in a 3-0 win for Western. I think, yeah, it could easily be 3+ goals here. The way they've started, they're keen to win this game, and they're keen to win it convincingly too. It's a very bright start. There's certainly going to be more goals in this one, that's for sure. That is for sure. Ball over the top here. Oh, goalkeeper slips. Roos almost getting to that first. And that was a really, really nervy moment for the Edgeworth goalkeeper. And it's going to be a corner here. Jacob Pepper, the former Newcastle Jets and Brisbane Roar player, he's playing in defence tonight, wearing number 2. And Josh Rose, player who, of course, won a championship with Central Coast Mariners, also played at Melbourne City. He's on the bench tonight, Josh Rose. Lockie Rose with a very deep corner there. So corner after corner here so far tonight for Western United, who are not letting up. There's pressure here. That would be corner number 5, I think, already of the game for Western. Knights dominating the game. Yeah, it looks like it, eh? They're racking up the shot stats, Knights. Pass down the right-hand side, West United. Oh, this is a good run here. It was Garuccio. Still going. Thurgate. Looking for his first goal for Western United. Angus Thurgate, of course, knows all about playing in these parts of the world. The Port Macquarie Pele, as they used to call him at Newcastle Jets. Oh, good breakaway. Here's a good opportunity for Eagles brewing here. Delivery's not bad, but in fact, it is a bad delivery. It has gone over the goal and out of play. But a couple little moments here, a couple little chances for Eagles to break forward, and they did well there to get an attack down that right-hand side and almost exposed Western United there. Ooh, Spencer says Zach Anderson said the A-League schedule should be released in a couple of weeks. The only thing is I feel like we've been hearing that like every week for the last like month or so, right? It's like, oh, it's going to come in a couple of weeks. It's going to come at the end of the month. It's going to come at the start of August. So I'm sort of at the point now with the A-League fixture where it's like, you know, I've sort of given up, not given up hope of seeing it anytime soon, but I'm sort of like, it'll arrive when it arrives, you know, man. I'm sort of like not freaking out too much. .26 minutes played between Western United and Edgeworth Eagles. That's the game we're focusing on tonight. It is 1-0 to Western. Golden Valley Suns nil. Appia Leichhardt have got the lead in that one. 1-0, courtesy of a Jack Stewart penalty. Yet another corner for Western, and that one is missed by everyone. And the Eagles will look to break here on the counter-attack. Oh, nicely worked. Oh, and that's a big foul by Tomoki Imai. And I'll tell you what, that's probably deserving of a yellow card. And the referee will indeed brandish the first booking of the game here for Tomoki Imai, who wiped out the Edgeworth player, making the move up that left-hand side. Wow. Edgeworth Eagles. This is their 5th appearance in the final rounds of the Australia Cup. They are a regular when it comes to the round of 32. And their 4 previous round of 32 matchups, they've won 2 of them. They've won 2 out of 4 round of 32 meetings. So with a 50% record, they'll be hoping to get through here. A little giveaway. Chance for Eagles to get another attack going here, but oh, it's spilled in defense. And where's the defense man? Western are breaking away so easily here. Another slip from the keeper. Michael Roos. Beautiful finish. Well, where has the defense gone there for Edgeworth Eagles? And another slip from the goalkeeper. What's going on there with the goalkeeper? The Edgeworth Eagles goalkeeper has slipped twice in crucial moments. I'm not sure what's going on there with his boots. Is he wearing studs? They just showed him on camera. I don't even know if the goalkeeper's wearing studs. Seriously, have a look at the goal. I mean, I could be wrong. Look at that slip, though. I mean, wow, dude. Great finish, though, by Michael Roos. Well done, Botic. He was unselfish. Laid it into the path of Roos. And it's 2-0 Western. Great start. Great start for the green and black, man. Oh, boy. So, not even half an hour into this game, and Newcastle and Edgeworth Eagles are down here. 2 goals against Western United. Another slip there. Just this time from an outfield play here for Eagles. Potentially a bit of a slippery surface here in Newcastle. Most likely probably a dewy night up there. Brock asks, wonder if Roos will be the main attacker next season. Brock, hope you're going well, man. Good to see you in the chat. It's going to be interesting, hey? I mean, this could be the front 2 that Western deploy for this season. I think Noah Botic is probably still ahead of him in the pecking order. We did see Noah Botic start most of those games last season, whereas Roos was coming off the bench. But hey, we'll see if Alexander Prijovic is going to be involved this season. He's not involved with the match squad tonight. It could be both Botic and Roos to lead the line, but that was a very, very good finish by Roos. He's a good striker, Michael Roos, young striker with a lot of potential. This is his third A-League club, Western United, after spending time at MacArthur FC in their inaugural season and Central Coast Mariners. Never really got solid game time at either club, and at Western here, they've thrown him a lifeline. And he's got his first goal of the season. Western up 2-0. One goal for Noah Botic, one goal for Michael Roos. So the two strikers already on target tonight for John Aloisi's side. Nice play here, Western United. Michael Roos looking to flick that on. Can they get the ball? Great opportunity. That's goal number 3. It's Lockie Wales. And half an hour into this game, Western United have the result all but locked up. Lockie Wales was there. Calamitous defending again from Edgeworth Eagles. And one of their star players, a key figure in their championship winning season from 2022. Western United are cruising to victory here. Lockie Wales, beautiful, man. Really well done. Ball came to him, stayed composed in the box. Well done, Riku Danzaki, for winning that ball and getting that across. That was actually really well done from Danzaki, because he had to win that ball, and then he was falling backwards and managed to get that pass off to Wales. Fantastic. Fantastic, man. Fantastic. You guys move that light around a bit now. There we go, it's a bit better. All right. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Oh my gosh. Gold Coast Nuts are 20 minutes from my house. There you go. Boston, how's it going, mate? Hope you're enjoying your Wednesday, Boston. Western trying to get in again here. I picked up one of these. This is my little portable light. Check this out. It's I got it from Kmart for super cheap, and it does the job, man. It's a light, that's for sure. It certainly does the job. So I'm gonna pop that over there. All right. Hey, 4 goals already tonight. 3 of them all in one game. Western United are on fire, ladies and gentlemen. And I was talking about him a bit before about, I reckon Western United seriously could do some damage in the A-League this season. I seriously think so. The team is, it's a very solid squad that they have. Maybe another centre-back would be all right for them. But hey, the 2 strikers in Noah Botic. If Prijovic is to leave the club, it's not confirmed yet, but if Prijovic is to leave the club, I wouldn't mind them sticking with Botic and Roos. 2 young strikers, ambitious strikers, fast, physical. And they play a system where they've got 2 strikers, and those 2 will flourish there. They might need to recruit someone else, though, because aside from that, they don't have too much else going in regards to the first team in terms of strikers. Brock says Roos deserves game time. As Edgeworth Eagles, their first shot of the game, that does sail wide. Brock says Roos deserves game time. He was a bit unlucky at Central Coast Mariners, but you couldn't drop Cummings. Yeah, Michael Roos arrived at a time when Mariners had a number of strikers with Jason Cummings. Paul Iongo was at the club at the time. Mateus Maresh, Marco Tullio, number of strikers at the club. And when he left the Mariners, I was kind of surprised, He's a good player. He's a good striker. And you thought he would be able to flourish at Mariners, but who knows? Maybe game time was the problem. Maybe he thought he was going to get more. I mean, he didn't get more game time at Western, that's for sure. He was relegated to bench appearances. Yes, Tom, we will be staying on for Wanderers Florida Athena. Absolutely. Big one tonight. Florida Athena, Western Sydney Wanderers. That's kicking off at 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is in about 25 minutes. That one gets underway. And very excited to see how Western Sydney Wanderers go. Oh, dude, let's check the Wanderers lineup. I'm very curious to see this Wanderers lineup, man. Let's have a look. This is my live reaction to the Wanderers lineup. Okay. So Thomas in goals. Back four is Kleur, Marcelo, Gerdich, and Clisby. So Donny Gerdich, the new central defender, he's getting a start tonight in the back line. Of course, no Tommy Machella. He's left the club. Let's have a look at this Wanderers midfield. It's Josh Brillante and Tommy Beadling, who appear to be those two holding midfielders. And then that looks like Brandon Barello up top, and he'll be supported by Lockie Brook, Dylan Parias, and Miloš Ninkovic. Miloš Ninkovic signing a new contract at Western Sydney Wanderers yesterday. Marcus Antonsen, their new Swedish striker, he's on the bench tonight for Wanderers. Carluccio, Priestman, Eunice, Gibson, Zapsford. So that's a decent Wanderers lineup, man. Are they missing anyone really? They're not really missing any key player. I feel like they are though. There's maybe some attacking players that they're missing. Interesting to see that it is Antonsen on the bench. He's not being started from the off tonight. No Oli Bozanic. No Oli Bozanic in that lineup, which is fascinating. But hey, that's a strong Wanderers lineup that should be winning this game tonight against Florida Athena. Western down the right-hand side again. Wales, that cutback was not the right option. They've regathered it through Risdon, who delivers. Thurgate will take this wide. Western, with 10 minutes to go in the half, looking for goal number 4, man. They've been so good tonight. Inside, here's Danzaki in the box. Oh, the back heel is beautiful. Eagles will get this clear. Only as far as Pasquale. Going for the screamer, and it's sailed wide. What is APL? APL is Appia Leichhardt. Appia Leichhardt up 1-0 to Goulburn Valley Suns at the moment. Courtesy of a penalty goal by Jack Stewart. Appia Leichhardt controlling that game up to this point. And it is Gold Coast Knights 0, Devonport Strikers 0. But looking at the stats here, it is Knights who are dominating possession and shots up to this point. Up there in Queensland. Shout out to all our Queensland viewers. We often get a lot of Queensland viewers here in our Watchalongs, Aussie Stadium Builder, Spencer. We love our Queensland viewers. All right. So, hey, not long to go in this first half. Western United, totally in control of this game. Of course, we are watching that main game, Western United, Edgeworth Eagles. That is the feature game that we are watching tonight. And of course, if you're watching any other games, feel free to throw some updates in the chat. Let me know what's going on in those games. We are updating the scores here live as well. And Goulburn Valley Suns, huge occasion for them. They play in MPL 3 in Victoria. So it's quite remarkable that they have qualified all the way through to the round of 32 in the Australia Cup. It's a huge occasion for Goulburn Valley Suns, team based in Shepparton in regional Victoria. A club that had the likes of Garan Kowal play there once upon a time. But they're taking on Appia Leichhardt, who are a team who are very experienced when it comes to the Australia Cup. Very, very experienced. Yes, Jack, we are indeed watching Edgeworth Eagles, Western United. That is the main one that we are watching here. Prediction for the Wanderers game, asks Troy. I'm going to go Wanderers. What did I say in my prediction video? Last week I did my full Australia Cup round of 32 predictions. I think I said Wanderers 4-0 or 4-1. And I'll stick with that. I'm going to go 4-0 Wanderers tonight. That's a strong lineup. Keen to see how some of the new guys go. I mean, Donny Gerdich, the new centre back. Lockie Brooks back at the club. Sorry, not back at the club. Back in the A-League. And making his Wanderers debut tonight, as is Dylan Parias, as is Josh Brillante. Jack Clisby's back at the club as well. So, Edgeworth Eagles have barely had a chance in this game, have they? One shot, I think, up to this point, and that didn't trouble Thomas Hewitt-Bell in the goals. In the goals. Dom also mentioned a moment ago, said, I found Griddle fairly easy today, 9 out of 9 for me. Interesting. We seem to have some mixed results from today's Griddle by the sounds of things. Aussie says 3 out of 9 in Griddle. Interesting. Jack asks, thoughts on Perth's new manager? Can he fix Perth? Yes. Alan Stajic is the perfect... They couldn't have gotten any better with their coaching, with the manager that they appointed. That is the perfect appointment. If I'm a Perth Glory fan, I am cheering big time because Alan Stajic has been successful pretty much wherever he's gone. I know firsthand, being a Mariners fan, he completely revolutionised my club, helped them to finish third in the league after picking up wooden spoon after wooden spoon. He's a fantastic manager, knows how to get the best out of players, and from the sounds of things, I mean, he sounds really excited about the opportunity at Perth and wants to, make a team that the city of Perth are proud of. So I think if you're a Glory fan, you should be excited. It's a fantastic appointment. Again, couldn't get any better in terms of managerial appointments. So it's a big positive for Perth, which it's important because there's a lot of negatives at the moment for Perth Glory. Yes, we are indeed doing Griddle at halftime. So in about 5 or so minutes after halftime in these main games, we'll be jumping on Griddle. And then, the first half of that Wanderers game will probably kick off. It's a funny watch-along situation tonight. Well, it was a similar one that we had a few weeks ago when there was the Australia Cup playoff and the Tottenham-West Ham friendly was sort of kicking off at the same time. And we watched both. So tonight, we're... the Wanderers game will be kicking off. And I mean, let me know what you guys think. I mean, we might swap the clock over here. We might swap over to that Wanderers game. I think we will, actually. If the Western game stays at least 3-0, we might swap over to the Wanderers game. Because I tell you what, I don't see much chance for Edgeworth Eagles to get back in this one, unfortunately. Nothing against Eagles, but Western United are in total control here. And 3 goals up, they should be able to cruise through to the round of 16. Hey, which is important for them, man. Western United, they don't have the best record in the Cup. They've only been in, this is their 3rd campaign in the Australia Cup, Western United. And they made it to the round of 16 last year. The year before that, they got knocked out in the round of 32. So they've never made it past the round of 16, Western United. They're yet to make it past the round of 16. Of course, we're keeping an eye on Gold Coast Knights, Devonport Strikers tonight. Gold Coast Knights, this is their 3rd appearance in the Cup. Devonport, they're the regular team from Tassie that make it into the Cup. This is their 5th appearance in the Cup, Devonport Strikers. But we are back in Knights for a win in that one. But it's still 0-0 in that game. Okay. Any goal updates in the other games? By the looks of things, everything is as it was. It's not the same as before. As it was. In this world, it's just us. It's not the same as it was. Do. Harry Styles, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure wouldn't be watching this game. I mean, who knows? He might be tuning in to watch the Australia Cup from wherever he is in the world. Very strong performance up to this point from Western United. 3-0 over Edgeworth Eagles. Up your Leichhardt currently have a 1-goal lead over Gold Coast, Goulburn Valley Suns. It's kind of funny because there's a Gold Coast Suns in the AFL. I think that's where my brain was going. Gold Coast Knights currently 0-0 between Gold Coast Knights and Devonport Strikers. Who will make the breakthrough in that game? We are yet to see. We shall see. Spencer's reckons it's going to be 7-0 to the Knights. Aussie says, I agree, Perth will win the league if he gets his way with transfers. That's a big call. I don't know if he'll win the league. But if Perth just need to sign a few key players, they need a couple good attacking players. They're seriously lacking attackers at the moment, Perth Glory. Ryan Williams is gone. Keegan Yelich is gone. They need some serious attacking players. I don't know if Adam Taggart is enough. So they need some key transfers. If they get a couple decent transfers, they could play finals. Perth for sure. For sure. West United short from the free kick here. Garuccio goes backwards. Building here, Western. Building. Could they end the half with yet another goal here? We are focusing on the Edgeworth Eagles Western United game tonight. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in as always. So good to see some of you guys here for this midweek watch along. This has been almost like this has been 3 consecutive weeks of watch alongs every single bloody day. We've been really enjoying the Women's World Cup. Australia Cup action has been a nice change of pace as well from the big flashy stadiums. We're heading to the suburban grounds here. And it's a decent turnout by the looks of things at all these grounds, man. We are into injury time now. How much injury time we got here in this game? 1 minute. 1 minute. And then we're going to jump into some griddle in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Red cordial tonight with soda water. Probably the first time I've had red cordial in maybe 15 years, but something different. Here's Ricky Danzaki. Drop your beverage or meal of choice that you're enjoying these matches with. What's your football snack for tonight? And Michael Roos has just almost ripped the shirt off the defender. And it is half time between Edgeworth Eagles and Western United. It is 3-0 to the green and black. The A-League men's side showing their class. And very, very clinical in front of goal. Edgeworth Eagles, is there any way back for them? Don't know. Love it. Ham and cheese toasties. Can't go wrong with the ham and cheese toasty, Aussie. Oh, no worries, Boston. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your night. Tom says I had a coffee 10 minutes ago, so I'm ready for the Western Sydney Wanderers game. Very excited to see Wanderers tonight, man. That game kicks off in just over 10 minutes over there in WA. I tell you what, we might flick over to that game, get that one ready to go. Let me know. Actually, no, let me know in the chat. We're going to get Griddle up in a second. Are we keen to watch the Wanderers game? Let me know. Should we stick with the Western United game, or should we watch the Western Sydney Wanderers game? I'm leaning towards the Wanderers game just because Western are up 3-0 and they're cruising to victory here. So, but let me know. Let me know if you would want us to jump onto the Wanderers game, because that's going to kick off in just a matter of minutes. Over there in WA. Wow. Look at these stats on the broadcast. 7 shots for Western, just the 1 for Edgeworth. Just the 1. Expected goals. The XG for Western is 1.8. 1.8, 68% possession. Beautiful. Pass accuracy is looking good as well. Very, very strong. Very, very strong. Thanks as well for that. Aussie says halftime between Gold Coast and Devonport. I love that, Aussie, who says, I think each of us should watch a game and keep you updated. Appreciate that, you know. Appreciate it. You guys are like my scouts. Football scouts. Spencer will be watching Wanderers. We know Dom will be watching Wanderers. I think we'll watch the Wanderers game, man. I think we're going to watch the Wanderers game tonight. Very excited to see how Wanderers go. Dom says you're not having the bag. Okay. So we'll get the Wanderers game ready to go here. I'll change over my TV here. The 10 Play app, not the easiest app to navigate. That's for sure. The 10 Play app is not the easiest app to navigate. I think they should update their UI. But we're gonna switch over to the Wanderers game. Get that one ready to go. Florida Athena, man, a team who we've seen in the Australia Cup a few times before. This is their 4th appearance in the round of 32, and they've never won a round of 32 game for Florida Athena. They've never made it past the round of 32. Could they do it tonight against Western Sydney Wanderers? Western Sydney Wanderers. How about this stat from Wanderers, who, of course, been involved in the Australia Cup since it started back in 2014. Western Sydney Wanderers have never lost a round of 32 fixture. They've won every single fixture in the round of 32. So they have a 100% record in the round of 32. So those are the kind of stats that we're looking at tonight. It is Wanderers are massive favourites here. Massive favourites. Spencer says, hi for Raw v Newey. Reckon Raw win 1-0. Jay O'Shea to score. Will the draw be immediately after Raw? Aussie, good question. Hey, it usually is. It usually is. Usually for the draw, so like for the round of 16 draw, usually it's after the last game. And actually, let's have a look at the Australia Cup schedule coming up. We've got a whole bunch of games coming up. So, hey, we've got 3 games tomorrow. Moreton Bay United, Heidelberg United. Melbourne Knights take on Queensland Lions. I've got Hellenic Athletic hosting Inter Lions up there in Northern Territory. And then we've got 2 games on Sunday. Oakley Cannons take on Melbourne City. And then we've got Sydney FC v Mariners. I'm heading down to that one at Wollongong. Very excited for that. Sunday Arvo. And then the final games are on this coming Monday. That's Northcote City, Adelaide United, Campbelltown City v Macarthur for the Campbelltown Derby. And then we've got Newcastle Jets v Brisbane Roar. We've got 2 all A-League matchups in the round of 32. And then, we imagine on Monday evening, we will get the draw straight after for the round of 16, which is very exciting. Very exciting. And if you guys heading to any of these Australia Cup games over the next week, let me know. Let me know. I find it weird that Brisbane didn't keep Jordan Holmes either. It is a bit of a bizarre one. It is, eh? Thanks for the halftime update as well. Jessica says, Goulburn Valley Suns 0, Apia Leichhardt 1. And still 0-0 at the break between Gold Coast Knights and Devonport Strikers. Hey, let's get Griddle ready, you guys. You guys? Let's get Griddle ready, you guys. Oh god. Okay. I've just seen the grill for tonight. I've just seen the stats and clubs involved, and I've got Wanderers. I don't know if we've ever had Wanderers. We rarely get Wanderers. I feel like. Oh no, we had Wanderers a little bit in the early days, in some of the early games. Give me a second here. We're gonna put the griddle up on the screen and give it a go. Here we go, lads. So just give me a sec to adjust this here. It's half time in the Australia Cup round of 32, match day 2. Your scores are at the bottom here. We're going to be tuning into the Wanderers game. That's kicking off in a few minutes. Wow. Okay, my dudes, we're going to close the chat to avoid any unfair advantage, and I'm going to attempt to get 9 out of 9 here. Let's have a look at the stats. How are we going so far? There's my stats, my man. We're leading the way in the 9s, which we're happy with. 5 in the 8s, 3 in the 7s, 2 in the 6. Look at that. Look at the curve there. That's what we want to see in our figures. And oh my goodness, this is a bit of a tricky one tonight. Bottom middles 2. Okay, so we're going to attempt to get 9 out of 9 here. I have closed the chat. I will be reading the chat afterwards, but oh god, own goals. No, go away. I don't want own goals. That's the own goals is the one that always stumps me. 2+ red cards is tricky as well. Okay, this is gonna be tricky, dude. Last night was like the easiest one I've ever done. But gosh. Tell you what, bottom middle says there's only 2 players, but the first one that's springing to mind is Eugene Galakovic. Eugene Galakovic. I don't know if Craig Goodwin has over 200. That's a lot. Eugene Galakovic. Who else would be up there for Adelaide? 200 plus appearances for the Reds. 200? That's a lot. I don't think Craig Goodwin has that many. Eugene Galakovic. We're going to go Galakovic there. I don't think we're going to think of anyone else. Good start, boys. There was 2 options and we got one of them, Eugene Galakovic. We can do this one. We can do bottom right. That's Nikolai Topper-Stanley for sure. The good thing, you know what the thing is with this game? The more you play it, you start to like think of players. It's like, oh yeah, of course, Topper-Stanley has +2 red cards, right? There you go. 4 red cards and 380 games for Nikolai Topper-Stanley. Okay. Cool. Where should we go next? 200 plus games and 1 on goal. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got to remember the players because we look at the answers afterwards, right? Who are the players who had like played heaps of games? Terry Antonis. We know Terry Antonis scored an own goal. Has he played over 200 games? Surely, right? I mean, a lot of games for Victory, Sydney, few games for Wanderers. Surely Terry Antonis has played over 200 games. I'm not crazy confident though. Oh my gosh. How many options were there for bottom left? 25. That's a lot. That's a lot. That seems like a lot of players who have played over 200 games and scored an own goal. I'm very curious to see the answers after we finish this one. An own goal for Newcastle Jets. An own goal for Newcastle Jets. Gosh. Meanwhile, the teams are coming out in the Florida Fina Western Sydney Wanderers game. So I tell you what, we're going to get the clock ready for that one. And, dude, I'm getting pretty stumped on tonight's griddle. Let's go. Oh, man. Let's come back to the own goals. Let's go red cards. A player who has had 2+ red cards for Newcastle Jets. 2 red cards. There's probably heaps, man. I mean, maybe Joel Griffiths. Maybe Matt Thompson. 2 red cards. Ben Kantarovski, maybe. Ben Kantarovski might have scored an own goal. Ben Kantarovski. 2 red cards. Jason Hoffman. Tell you what, I think we're going to go Jason Hoffman here. I think he's a fair shout. I'm not confident though, dude. 2 red cards. Oh, 3 red cards for Jason Hoffman. There you go. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason. All right, 2 red cards for Western Sydney Wanderers. Marcelo, right? Did Marcelo get 2 red? Marcelo got at least 2 red cards, right? I think. Oh, geez. Now I'm hesitating. Marcelo. Did Marcelo... I mean, we know Marcelo got sent off in that Adelaide game late on in the season, but did he get another one? Dude, I should be thinking of someone else for sure. 2 cards for Western Sydney. 2 red cards for Western Sydney Wanderers. Dama Traore, nah. God, man, this is tricky. Let's get the easy ones out of the way. We'll go Cassini Yangi here. Yangi. And we'll go Adelaide Jets. We'll just go Craig Goodwin. We'll keep it simple. Keep it simple. Oh my gosh, dude. I hate these stats. These are the 2 least favorite ones. The red cards and the own goals. Those are the things that I just don't keep in my brain. Own goals, bro. Let's for Newcastle. Let's go Nigel Bogard. Let's go Nigel Bogard. Oh, 3. Okay. We'll take it. Not bad. Own goal for Western Sydney Wanderers. Did they have any own goals last season? Own goals for Western Sydney Wanderers. Where should we go there, man? Where should we look? Defense, centre backs. You know, gosh, man. Maybe early on. Maybe Michael Beauchamp, maybe. I'm just throwing something at the wall here, man. Michael Beauchamp. Oh, clutch, man. That was a huge guess, and we got it. Meanwhile, we're about to have kickoff in the Florida Fina Western Sydney Wanderers game. This is our first look at the new Wanderers kits. Looking very fresh tonight, the Western Sydney Wanderers in their red and black. And it's all black on the back, interestingly enough. If you look at the back of these kits for Wanderers, it appears to be, to my eyes, all black, which is a slight change from what they usually have. Strong lineup tonight for Western Sydney Wanderers. And we've got one more square left in tonight's griddle. Top right is 2+ red cards for Western Sydney Wanderers. My first thought was Marcelo, but I'm not crazy confident with that. I don't think he got 2. By the way, I'll be reading the chat in just a second. 2+ red cards for Wanderers here. Oh. Two. Let's think backwards here. Let's go backwards a bit. Can I think of just any red card for West Sydney Wanderers? Who's been sent off? Let's just go Marcelo. I think he got maybe 2 this season. Oh no, he did. He got a red card in a Mariners game. Wanderers v Mariners at home. Oh, was that Adama Traore? No, that was him. That was him. I think Marcelo does have 2. Yes, go! 8 out of 9, we'll take it. 8 out of 9, we'll take it. Oh, wait, jump up to 6 there. And I tell you what, an early incident in this Florida Athena Wanderers game. There's some push and shove after a heavy challenge on Dylan Parias, who was wiped out. And then a strong challenge on Milos Ninkovic. Florida Athena are up for this game, and Ninkovic is down hurt. Spicy, man, spicy. All right, what are we saying in the chat, man? How are we feeling? Early start, early drama here in the Wanderers game. Dom's answers for Griddle. Dom's answers here from top left had Hamill. Very good. Yengi, Marcelo, Bogard, Goodwin, Hoffman. Topos, Stanley, Galakovic, and Grant. Nice. Aussie says, quite like the all black on the kit. Does look good, doesn't it? I don't mind it. Here's Wanderers from the free kick, going short and winning the throw-in. Dude, how bizarre is this? This is so weird. Look at this. There are what appears to be youth teams just training in the background. This is so weird. They're just doing training. I don't know if I like that, man. I don't know if I like that. Oh, here's a chance. Oh, Tom Beadling and Lockie Brook puts it home. Western Sydney take an early lead in WA. Lachlan Brooks scores his first goal in red and black. Former Adelaide United attacker Brandon Borrello with a cutback. Thomas Beadling with a shot. Lockie Brooks there for the follow-up. 1-0. Lucino's happy. Aussie says, wow, very good goal from Western Sydney. Great start for the Wanderers, man. By the way, if you're just tuning in, our clock is now following the Wanderers Florida Athena game, which is kicking off an hour later than the other games. Okay, that's right, Aussie. They should be watching the game. There appears to be all these teams training in the background. I've never seen this before in a professional game. There's all these teams. Oh, Western Sydney Wanderers have won the ball high up the pitch again. And the shot, well saved. Great save, man. Another good opportunity there for the Wanderers. Charlie. Hey, man, how's it going? Good to see you here. Hope you're enjoying your Wednesday, Charlie. Good to see you. Yeah, I mean, these teams that are training, dude, an A-League men's team is playing their first team side. Everyone involved in training should be, look at dude, they're taking this corner and there's just drills happening in the background. Anyway, here's the corner. It's going to go out to play for a goal kick. Training should be cancelled. This is a huge occasion for Florida Athena. They're in the round of 32 of the Australia Cup. Training should be cancelled for tonight, and all of those players training should be watching this game. This is a huge night. I don't know, man. I don't know. Am I going too far by saying that? What do you guys think? I don't know, man. Spencer's answers were Andreo Garral. Garral? Who's that? Andreo Garral? Oh my gosh, that name. It's not familiar to me. Andreo Garral. Dylan McGowan, Keanu Bacchus. Byun Sung Hwan. Craig Goodwin, Nigel Bogard, Eugene Galakovic, Isaias Sanchez, and Andy Durante. Nice. Has Isaias... Actually, let's check the answers here in Griddle. Oh, Isaias has played over 200 games for the Reds. 200 games for Adelaide. Here's all the players who have played 200 plus games and scored an own goal. I've got to remember these for next time, man. Bogard, Broxham, Durante, Franjic, Hingett. Yeah, Scotty Jamison. Couple goalkeepers in there too. Liam Reddy. Well, another coming together here. This is a seriously feisty start to this game. Look at the push and shove. Milos Ninkovic is very upset here. Milos Ninkovic is really, really upset by the treatment that he's receiving from the Florida Athena players. Oh, it's a disgusting challenge. It's a disgusting tackle. I mean, I was literally just saying that this is a big occasion for Florida Athena, and those players trading should be watching. But that's I know they're fired up for this game, but that's not it, man. That's not it. Those are not the sort of challenges we want to see on a football pitch. Some disgusting challenges early on here from Florida Athena. Hopefully they can cut that out of their game. Otherwise, they're going to be well beaten here tonight. Very, very silly. It's dangerous challenges. Very, very dangerous. Dom says Athena or Wideland. Charlie says dirty team so far. Florida are too violent. Ozzy says, how much money are you willing to bet for a red card within 15 minutes? Dude, the way the way it's tracking. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, what was that challenge on Gabby Clure? He releases the ball, and it's the left winger for Florida Athena, just completely wipes out his legs. It's not only is it a bad challenge, it's actually a really serious challenge because it could easily have ended in a serious injury there for Gabriel Clure. So it's just like a dumb challenge too. And that's a clean. A yellow card for Beadling. And look at and again it's going on between the players. Well, Thomas Beadling now, I thought that was a clean tackle. I thought he won the ball. Here's the replay. Let's have a look at this from Beadling. I mean, look, he won the ball, but did he collect the player as well? Dude, we're 7 minutes into this game. We're 7 minutes into this game, and it's an absolutely explosive start up to this point. Already 2 yellow cards, one for either side. And we are set for a truly pulsating clash tonight because Florida Athena are taking a very physical approach here tonight. Tom says 100% going to be a red in this. So, free kick Florida Athena. They went down early to that Brook goal. Free kick is direct, but that's going to sail way high. Way high. So, the second half is underway in the other games, by the way. Western United 3, Edgeworth Eagles 0. Western United have made a triple change at halftime. Ruka Danzaki's come off. Jake Najdovski is on for Noah Botic, and Jacob Tratt is on for James Donachie. So, some rotation there for Western as they look to comfortably hold out this lead. Meanwhile, Gold Coast Knights have had 11 shots in their game, yet to find the back of the net, though. 0-0 between Gold Coast Knights and Devonport Strikers. So, I tell you what, red card is absolutely on for this game. Already 2 yellow cards. Here comes Florida Athena. They're broken down the right-hand side. Oh, the delivery's great! Oh, just out of play. Gabby Clure has to take that out of play. Well, the cross was good, man. They had 2 plays central there, Florida Athena. Great move down the right-hand side. Oh, what an opportunity. What a chance for Florida Athena. Corner. Well delivered. Beadling heads that out for another corner. So, Wanderers take an early lead, but this physical approach for Florida Athena is forcing Wanderers back, and they're having to do some defending here. Florida Athena, a few set pieces in this opening 10 minutes. Delivery is good again, but headed away by Borello. And the shot comes back in, and that will go wide. So already a few shots here for Florida Athena. Haven't found the target yet, though. Florida Athena, don't forget, have never made it past the round of 32. They've played three times in the round of 32. They've lost all 3 fixtures. West Sydney Wanderers, well, they have never lost a fixture in the round of 32. 100% record for Wanderers in the round of 32. They always make it past this stage in the Cup. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the stream and you want to support the channel, you can send through Super Chats here. Super Chats go a huge way to helping me continue to create content. So I greatly appreciate any donations. Here comes Wanderers in field. Space on the left here. Jack Clisby back at the Wanderers. His second stint with the club. He's starting at left back tonight. Tan Lee says, is it early to say that Cassini Yengi might be the number 9 for the Socceroos? I think it is a bit early. I think maybe he's still another season or 2 off. There's still a bunch of players who are probably a little bit ahead of him. But what a start for Cassini Yengi at Portsmouth. Already a few goals. Fantastic, right? It's been great. Some Aussies on the score sheet. Sammy Silvera scored his first goal for Middlesbrough overnight as well. Riley McGree on the score sheet as well. Here's Beadling. Tommy Beadling, perhaps set for a pivotal role in this Wanderers squad for this upcoming season with some of their departures. Beadling's playing in midfield tonight for Wanderers. Oh, Barry, we're keen, eh? We are keen, Barry, for this Matildas game on Saturday. Of course, we'll be doing the live watch along for that one. Saturday, Arvo, Matildas v France. Huge game. Huge game. Gold Coast scored, says Aussie. Breaking the deadlock in Queensland. Gold Coast Knights are up. Austin Ludwig scores, 54th minute. Knights have the lead that they deserve. They've been dominating this game. Dom says, Yengi doesn't seem like an Arnold number 9. So it might be earlier than we think. Cannot wait to go to the game on Saturday. You get into the game, Dom. So good. Sell that crowd for sure, right? In Brisbane for that one. Oh, another. Look at this. And dude, Milos Ninkovic is starting to lose his patience now, man. I mean, another heavy challenge on him. Smart little pass into Brook, who will feed this wide for Clisby. Clisby delivers. And coming into the box is Brook, but he can't control that. That's right, well, Florida Athena from WA. Milos Ninkovic. Decent wide ball. It's going to find Parias. Dylan Parias, the new number 7 at Western Sydney. Ball inside. Borello, well controlled. And Florida Athena will look to come away here with the ball. Corner. Corner Wanderers. So, our latest goal has come in the Gold Coast Knights Devonport City game. Ludwig scoring for Gold Coast Knights. Did I say Gold Coast City earlier? Gold Coast Knights. So they take the lead there. IPL Leichhardt maintain a 1-goal lead over Goulburn Valley Suns. This corner is well delivered, but cleared away. Ninkovic. Wide by Brillante. Josh Brillante making his Western Sydney Wanderers debut tonight. And, that almost travelled into the goal from that cross. Goal kick. Western United are cruising to victory against Edgeworth Eagles. It's 3-0 there. 3 goals in the space of 11 minutes for the Green and Black. Are all the games on 10 Play or Paramount? These are Australia Cup. Oh, as Borello's shot goes wide there. These games are available to watch on 10 Play. On 10 Play. So not on Paramount Plus. The Australia Cup exclusive on 10 Play. And the great thing about that is it's completely free to watch the Australia Cup. Every single Australia Cup game is available to watch on 10 Play. You just have to sign up. It's like have a login. I think there's no fee or anything. You can just sign up. Brooke. Lockie Brooke wearing the number 17 this season for West Sydney Wanderers. Jack Clusby on the 19. Oh, there you go, Dom. So, Dom, you bought the quarterfinal tickets a year ago when pre-sale came out. There you go. And what are the chances Tilly's getting through there? Hey. Ooh, winning it in the middle here, Florida Fina. Can they get a counter-attack going here? It's broken down pretty quickly. Donny Gurditch as well. Donny Gurditch, a player who is making his debut tonight for Western Sydney Wanderers. He's wearing number 4 in that back line. And could be set to be a starting centre-back for the Wanderers this season with the recently departed Tommy Michella departing the club. Donny Gurditch, a young Australian central defender. He's playing as that left-sided centre-back, which might suggest that he's left-footed. I'm not sure if he is. Any updates in the other games? 4-0. Western have scored another. Lockie Wales just makes it 4. For Western United, man. 2 goals tonight for Lockie Wales. That's 4 for Western. And a convincing victory, man. Green and black. Looking strong for this upcoming season. Western United have never made it past the round of 16. They've only been in the Australia Cup for a few years, but we'll be hoping for a good run this year around. No changes in any of the other games, but after an hour played in the other games, Western United up 4-0 there. $18 minutes played here in WA. It's Wanderers leading Florida Fina 1-0. Australia will win the World Cup. Man, I'm quietly confident, hey. I have a feeling, man. This is a special squad, isn't it? Oh, good play, Wanderers. Ninkovic down the left. Crossing. That's goal number 2. And I tell you what, Lockie Brooke once again for Wanderers. On his Wanderers debut, 2 goals in 18 minutes. Not a bad start from the former Adelaide player. The former Ollie Roo as well. Nice play. Ninkovic with a low cross. Very smart cross from Ninkovic as well. Looked at the players in the middle. Saw a little pocket of space for Brooke to run into. And served it up on a platter. Here you go, Lockie. Hope you're hungry. Nom, 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 nom. Gobble up that chance all day, Lockie Brooke. Well done, Parias, as well in the build-up there. Some of their new players there, Wanderers team, combining Parias to Ninkovic to Brooke to the Wanderers. 2-0. 2-0. Up the Tillies. W commentary. Up the Tillies. Oh, well won in midfield. Wanderers could be in for a third here. Ninkovic. Oh, it's through. Is it offside? Brandon Borello. No VAR. So it'll be a goal. And oh my goodness, Wanderers are looking good. Player exodus. Wanderers are like, nah, man, don't worry. We got this. We got this. That's 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. Borello. Spencer loves it. Dom loves it. Bye-bye, Athena's Dom. Lucina loves it. 3-0 Wanderers. Brennan Borello. His first goal of the new season was the top scorer for Wanderers last season in their run to finals in the A-League. So a double for Lockie Brook and a goal here for Brennan Borello. And Wanderers are in total control. I know, right? Spencer says, what's with Template using their full names? That was weird. I don't know. I think I've seen that before. And like in some of the team lists, you see sometimes they list their middle names. So yeah, when they showed Brandon Borello's name there, it had like his like 2 middle names as well, like 4 names. 2-0 Appia, says Jessica. Jessica, thanks for the update. Second goal for Appia Leichhardt. You guys are keeping me up to date to these games. Jason Romero scores. Former MacArthur FC striker. Makes it 2-0 for Appia Leichhardt, who are 2 goals up against Goulburn Valley Suns. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Okay. Fantastic night it has been up to this point for the A-League sides. Western in the lead. 4-0. Wanderers have 3 goals in 20 minutes. And after a very physical and feisty start to this game, Western Sydney Wanderers are showing their class. Brillante, switch of play. We'll go out of play. Spencer says, considering the Wooden Spooners won last year's Oz Cup, I'm not predicting a winner. It's always tricky, isn't it? It's always tricky. Yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you what, Western United, West Sydney Wanderers, this is the perfect start to their Australia Cup campaign. So, we can say so far that those two would be favourites. Another A-League side have already gone through in Wellington Phoenix, but they weren't convincing at all against Peninsula Power last week. I reckon Wellington will get knocked out in the next round, honestly. We'll see how they get, though. No live stream tomorrow. We'll be taking a break for tomorrow's games. No A-League men's sides in action tomorrow as well. That's all NPL sides involved in the Australia Cup. Of course, we'll definitely be watching the matches myself, but no live stream, which means it'll be the first evening without a live watch-along for 3 weeks. We're taking a break before getting back into the live watch-alongs on Friday. We will be live Friday night for Japan v Sweden. And then live on Saturday evening for the big double, Australia v France. And then we're planning to be live for England v Colombia as well. That's the other game. No Daniel Pena tonight. No Pena. Daniel Pena not involved in the squad tonight. But they do have some debutants starting tonight. Western United, James Donachie, Riku Danzaki, Angus Thurgate, and Wanderers are in behind again here. Pereira, still good delivery. Borello, great save. Good save. Miloš Ninkovic in the box. Dancing feet. Is it 2017? Where's the sky blue jersey? Miloš Ninkovic, the layoff there, and the shot will go straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Oh boy. Thought I was in the 2017 A-League Grand Final then. Economides will stay at victory? Is that your prediction, Spencer? Or do you know something that we don't? Economides will stay at victory? Interesting. Jessica is at the game in down there in Shepparton between Goulburn Valley Suns and Appia Leichhardt and says it's 3-0. And thanks for that, Jessica. And look at that. Jason Romero, the former MacArthur striker, has 2 goals in a few minutes. Let's update that scoreboard. Appia Leichhardt. They are looking like they'll pick up a victory down there in Victoria and proceed through to the round of 16 as they often do. As they often do. Okay. Lucino, I just saw your question from earlier. Think it'll be 2 A-League teams in the cup final? I think so. Yeah, it was quite rare to see an NPL side in the cup final last year. It was awesome, to have an NPL side in the cup final. Sydney United made it all the way. Well, we'll see, but I think we will get two A-League teams. Who knows? Maybe it will be Wanderers and Western. Dom, I missed your question from earlier too. What's going to be the bigger win, West United or West Sydney Wanderers? At the rate it's going, Wanderers, I reckon. I reckon Wanderers will crack. Will go past 4. Yeah, man. Here comes Gabby Clure. Borello, is he offside? He's left the ball, and Parias hits the side of the net. That could have been number 4. Plenty of goals tonight, and a lot of one-sided affairs. You can see Western, Apia, Leichhardt, Wanderers all dominating. Gold Coast Knights are looking pretty good in their game as well. Looking very good. Foggy, how's it going, Foggy? Good to see you here in the chat. Any idea when the A-League fixture will come out? No clue, unfortunately. I wish I knew. We don't know. Spencer earlier in the chat said that Zach Anderson, one of the bosses at Brisbane Roar, said that the fixture will come out in a couple of weeks. We expect it to come out this month. Surely. Last season, we got the A-League fixture on July 28. That is when the fixture came out. It is now August 9. And we still do not have a fixture. So we're almost 2 weeks after that. And we are still waiting for an A-League fixture. So I think we can expect an A-League fixture I think we will get it within the coming weeks. Yep. Definitely within this month. When it happens, you'll know about it. I'll definitely be making a video about it, reacting to it, giving you guys my thoughts on the draw. Obviously, it's a really exciting time when the A-League draw comes out. Fans can start planning their away day trips and getting excited for the season. So, hopefully we get it sooner than later. We're itching for it, man. I hope they're not just waiting for the Women's World Cup to be over. I hope they do. Just release it, bro. Why is it taking so long? It's been months since the last A-League men's season wrapped up, man. Oh, Wanderers almost in again. That'll be a corner. So, Wanderers are totally dominating here. Come to Brisbane, Lockie. I would love to get to Brisbane, man, for a Mariners game. I'll let you know, that's for sure. I will let you know. I'm keen to get maybe get to a Brisbane game, get to a game in Melbourne, hopefully. Those are the two bucket list ones for this season, at least. Oh, here's Borello. Is he offside? That's surely offside, right? Flag is up. Flag is up. Well, referees having a conversation about this. There's no VAR. It is offside, so no goal, Wanderers. No goal. Is there the RBB? Doesn't seem to be any active support at this game from Wanderers, but I have seen some Wanderers merchandise around. I think I saw some Wanderers scarves and a couple of jerseys around. But I could be wrong, but I can't see any RBB in attendance. Hey, would love to get to Perth and Adelaide as well, of course. For me, geographically, the closest trips are Melbourne and Brisbane, and then hey, we'll go from there. Hey, would love to get to New Zealand as well for an away day. That'd be fun. Make a bit of a trip out of it. Troy's going to Melbourne in January for the Oz Open. Nice. Actually, that'd be cool. I mean, if Mariners were playing an away game down there at the same time. Hey, Gilly, how's it going? Good to see you in the chat. Spencer says, I have a Gosford and Newcastle on the agenda for away days this season. Very nice, Spencer. Very nice indeed. Aussie says, I have New South Wales on the agenda for away games this season. Very good. Very good. Got to get down to Industry Group Stadium, man. Home of the Mariners. Beautiful stadium. Half an hour has been played here between Wanderers and Florida Athena, and it's 3-0 Wanderers. Lockie Brook, good play. Down the left, Jack Clisby delivers. Really good delivery from Clisby. And Brandon Borello, a bit of an acrobatic effort. Couldn't steer it on target. Hey, what do you guys make of this Wanderers home kit? Seeing it in action for the first time. One of the major changes to the Wanderers kit for this season is that rather than having the red and black stripes on the top go all the way around like usual, it's all black on the back of the shirt. It's all black. Usually we do see those red and black hoops go around. It is all black. I don't mind it. We don't have a team in the league that wears predominantly black, so I do like it. It's almost this Wanderers kit, rather than being mainly red and then black being the secondary color. It's predominantly black, and the red has now become the secondary color, which I don't mind. It's a slick look, dude. I really dig this Wanderers kit. Really, really dig it. Did you predict Luton to be last? Yes, I did. You can check out uploaded earlier this afternoon. My Premier League predictions are out right now on the channel, so feel free to check that out after the stream wraps up. Premier League predictions, maybe some big calls in that one. We'd love to see your guys' thoughts on that. So feel free to let me know your ladder, your Premier League predictions in the comment section of that video. Clisby, good ball. Brook. Corner. 32 minutes played in WA. Any goals, any updates in the other games? Let's have a look. Not by the looks of things. Not long to go in the other games, though, across the rest of the country. Here's Brook from outside the box. Good block. Gerdich. Falling for Brook again, who's on a hat-trick. Can he find an opportunity? Look at the defenders getting back desperately. Throw in. Freshman. A lot of goals for 33 minutes. I should preface, for those who aren't aware, the clock that we have here is tracking the Wanderers Florida Athena game, which kicked off an hour after the other games. So it does appear to be a lot of goals for half an hour. The other three games are currently in like the 78th minute or something like that. So those games are well into the second half. Our clock here is just tracking the Wanderers game. But hey, Wanderers already have 3 goals here against Florida Athena. Milos Ninkovic feeding Clisby on the overlap. The cutback is beautiful, and Parias will go wide. Another good opportunity for Wanderers, who are looking for goal number 4. Ooh, interesting question from Nama. What's your unpopular opinion about the Socceroos? My unpopular opinion about the Socceroos. Ooh. I'm thinking now. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion. I don't know if it is, but I think Geordie Boss will be the first choice Socceroos left back for at least the next 10 years. I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion. It's more of like a big call. But I believe in Geordie Boss so much that I think he's going to be... I think not only will he be the first choice left back for the Socceroos for at least the next decade, I think Geordie Boss within the next 3 years will be playing at a top European club. And when I say top European club, I mean in one of the top leagues, one of the top 5 leagues in Europe. Geordie Boss, that's my big call, actually. I think Geordie Boss will be playing like Premier League football or Bundesliga or La Liga. I think Geordie Boss will be playing at that level within the next 3 years. Seriously, that's how good I think he is. I don't know if that's a Socceroos unpopular opinion. I don't know if that qualifies. But I don't know. I mean, I'm such a big Geordie Boss fan. I think he's remarkably talented, and he's one of the brightest talents to come out of the A-League, that's for sure, in the history of the competition. Okay. Graham Arnold isn't a very good manager. I think Graham Arnold's a good manager. I think he is a good manager. I mean, look at what he did with winning championships with Central Coast Mariners, winning championships with Sydney FC, and helping the Socceroos win the most successful Socceroos campaign in a World Cup, man. Winning 2 games in the group stage and taking it right to the eventual world champions in Argentina in the round of 16. I think Graham Arnold is a very, very good coach. Brook goes down. Foul. Free kick, Wanderers. Okay, here we go. Plante. Clisby inside. Clisby. Jack Clisby goes backwards. Gurditch, Marcelo. Donny Gurditch, very tall defender. Plenty of height, plenty of strength by the looks of things. And he's doing pretty well so far tonight for Western Sydney. Very calm and composed on the ball. Left side of centre back, Donny Gurditch tonight. Namar says, mine is that Cassini should be chosen for the Socceroos. I think it could happen soon enough. Dom says, mine is that our midfield was below average for the World Cup, gave the ball away too easily for me. Actually, a video that I'm planning on doing soon is predicting our 2026 Socceroos World Cup squad, which I think would be an interesting video. I think Geordie Boss will absolutely be there. I think Matty Ryan will still be the first choice keeper for Socceroos in 2026. Who knows? Cassini could be a striker for Socceroos in 2026. Oh, good ball over the top. Dylan Paredes using his pace to get him behind here. Delivery for Borello. Side netting again. Wanderers can't seem to score this 4th goal. It's evading them at this stage. Yeah, I'm planning to do that. I'm planning to do that video soon about the Socceroos 2026 squad prediction. Have you guys got any young players who you reckon will jump up into a Socceroos squad in 3 years' time? Let me know. You gave me that idea, Spencer? Maybe you did. Maybe that's where I'm getting it from. Garang has to start. Yeah, Garang. Look, Nestori Iridkunda in 3 years' time. I think could be a big Socceroos player. Iridkunda, Garang Kowal. Who else we looking at there? Geordie Boss. Maybe Alex Robertson. Aidan O'Neill, I think, would probably be Australia's starting defensive midfielder in 3 years' time. Pretty much is now. Aidan O'Neill. Paredes. Delivery's not bad, but that's well cut out in the middle. Who else am I missing there? What are some good young players who will really jump up in the coming years? Even Nectar Triantis. I'm a big Nectar Triantis fan. I think if he has a good few seasons at Sunderland, he could get his Socceroos call up. Noah Botic will be in the squad, says Dom. I like the shout. Aussie says Anthony Pavlicic will be close to a starting keeper. I don't know. I still think he's very young. Very, very young. Still hasn't proved himself at the top level just yet. Anthony Pavlicic. Here's the shot for Wanderers. Ninkovic's shot was blocked. Tom Beedling. Oh my gosh. Delivery was good. And eating the post was Lockie Brook. So close to a hat-trick, Brook, on his debut. Ooh, I like the shout. Tan Lee says Lewis Miller leading right back for me. I like that. I'm a huge Lewis Miller fan, man. Obviously, being a Central Coast Mariners fan, love Lewis Miller. Yeah. Hey, Kai Rolls and Harry Suter, I'd imagine that they would still be the two starting centre backs unless they really fall out of form. As long as they keep playing regular football, I'd imagine Harry Suter. Like, if I had to predict a back four, maybe it could be a Natty Atkinson will probably still be starting. Natty Atkinson is still pretty young. So a back four for Socceroos might be Atkinson, Suter, Rolls, and Boss. So it might not look too different at the back. Maybe Robertson, if you get some more game time at Portsmouth. Maybe Robertson might be a key midfielder for the Socceroos in 2026. What is it with you and liking fullbacks? I don't know, man. I tell you what, I do actually. I do like fullbacks. I just think it's, in the modern game, it's such a key role, isn't it? And I think you just have to be so fit and skillful and physical to play that sort of role. You got to be fast. You got to be able to get up and down the pitch. And look at someone like Geordie Boss, who he's a defender, but he scored some fantastic goals for Melbourne City. And he was one of their best attacking players. And I think that, to be a defender and contribute in attack is, it's just, you have to work just as hard as say, a centre midfielder, a box-to-box midfielder when you're a fullback, hey? Bajic, see, for me, I think in 3 years' time, I think Boss will be ahead of Bajic for sure. Like, how old's Aziz now? I think he's like 32. Let me have a quick little Google. Aziz Bajic. Aziz is 32. In 2026, he'll be 35, and Geordie Boss will be what, like 23 or something. Geordie Boss is 20 now, so yeah, Geordie Boss will be 23. Yeah, I think Geordie Boss will be the. I think from now on, honestly, I think Geordie Boss will be the starting centre back, left back. Goulburn Valley Suns have scored a goal, ladies and gentlemen. Russell Curry scores the Suns' first goal in the Australia Cup final rounds. Well done to the Suns. Is there a late comeback there for Goulburn Valley Suns? Unlikely, but hey, we can dream. Volpato. Yeah, we'll see, eh? We'll see. We shall see. Spencer's starting 11 here for 2023. So there's Atkinson, Suter, Rolls, Boss. O'Neill, Neuenhoff, Robertson. I like it. I like that, Spencer. The Neuenhoff shout is an awesome one. I think he's got a really bright future. Callum Neuenhoff, obviously at Hearts now. Tilio, D'Agostino, Kuol. I totally forgot about Tilio. I think Marco Tilio could seriously be a starting winger for the Socceroos for many years to come. I love Marco Tilio, man. Yeah, I tell you what, a wide player combination of Tilio and Garen Kowal, there's some danger there. D'Agostino as a Socceroos number 9 is a good shout as well. Oh, heavy challenge here on Gurdic, but no foul. And Wanderers commit the foul here. So late on in the half, Wanderers with a chance to... Florida Athena with a chance to score their first goal of the game. By the way, if you're just tuning in, the clock here is tracking the Wanderers Florida Athena game. All 3 other games are edging close to full time. And looks like we won't have any extra time in these other games, as we have 3 teams in the lead across those 3 games. Shot stat, look at this. I mean, having a look at the shots. Gold Coast Knights have 18 shots in their game. Just 2 on target, though. 2 out of 18 on target. They only have a 1-goal lead. Wanderers deal with that corner. But is it? Oh, it's going to be a free kick. So Florida Athena have a free kick on the very edge of the box here. The very edge of the box. Serious chance for the WA club here. Mohamed Toure, it's a great shout there. Tan Lee is a future Socceroos striker. Spencer says Sakati will be on the bench. Could definitely see him there as well, Chikati. Aaron Kunder will have a massive breakout season, says Aussie. Sort of tricky. Like, I would almost say that he already has had a breakout season. I feel like last year. I guess he wasn't a starting player, though, so you're probably right. Maybe he could have an even bigger role to play next season for Adelaide United. 3 minutes of added time here between Wanderers and Florida Athena. Here is the free kick. Good position. Hits the wall. Follow up. We'll go out for a corner. Troy says, what do you think of Clisby's new shirt number? I think 3 suits him best. That is the standard left back number. Yeah, not sure about 19. 3, we do know number 3 is free because Adama Traore's left the club, but I think Clisby arrived before Traore left. So maybe he will still pick up number 3 for the upcoming campaign. But that reminds me, Troy, and you might remember this, Troy, when in Jack Clisby's final season at Mariners, he changed from number 3 to number 11, which was quite a bizarre change to have our left back shift from number 3 to a number 11, usually a winger's number. Oh, good play by Wanderers, Gabby Clure. Great run. But I think there's been a foul there or something or other. Goal kick, perhaps. Spencer says, I think Iran Kundu should go play in Italy, Netherlands, or MLS. I think maybe Nestor, maybe do one more season in Australia, get some more minutes, maybe some more starting minutes for the Reds, and then head overseas and then go from there. I think that would be the way to go for Nestor. Nama says, mark my words, Donny Gurditch will be a beast. He's looking pretty good so far. Very solid. Very solid. Bit of an awkward slip here from the Florida Athena centre back, and he's being treated. And he's going to come off the pitch here. He's going to come off the pitch here. Perhaps a twisted ankle or a knee or something here. But some concern here at the end of this first half for Florida Athena. It's Steele who's coming off. Ben Steele. Ben Steele. Always great learning more about these players at NPL level. Obviously, a lot of these players getting a fantastic opportunity to play against A-League men's opposition, which is just fantastic for them. Halftime whistle should ring out any second now. And stick around at halftime. We'll do a bit of Q&A, a bit more of discussion here. There's already been some good questions and good discussion points coming in the chat. Thoughts of the Brazilian striker leaving Central Coast Mariners? Yeah, it's sad to see Maresh leave. It won't be a massive blow, though. He never really became a starting, key player in that starting lineup for Mariners. But hey, he scored a goal in the grand final, which is a great way to send him off. But Mariners already have a number of strikers now with Alu Kowal, Marco Tullio, Dylan Winslow-Halls, and Jing Reese. So that's 4 strikers there. So it's not the most surprising departure. Florida Athena in behind here. The cut back, cleared away. Still on it. Trying to get around here. And Dolores Thomas. Oh, heavy collision in the box. Appealing for a penalty. And Donny Gurditch is appealing. And it's going to be oh! And it's going to be a free kick the way of Wanderers. And I don't like this from the Florida Athena players. I mean, he should be booked here. You can't react like that to a referee's decision, man. You can't react like that. Oh, dude, I tell you what, looking at that replay, that's a really harsh call. That's a really, really harsh call. I don't think it was a penalty. I think that's a fair 50-50, but it's certainly not a foul committed by Bailey Brown Montgomery, the Florida Athena player there. That was a harsh call. Very harsh call. Tanley says, I feel so bad for Azani. Aussie says West Ham have just agreed deals for the signings of Maguire and Ward-Prowse. Really? There you go. Interesting. I'll tell you what, I don't mind those signings. I think it's good for Maguire to leave United, go somewhere new, fresh start. Fresh start for Harry Maguire. And, hey, James Ward-Prowse, that's a good signing. Good to see him, that he'll be sticking around in the Premier League. But, yeah, are they confirmed, like, just now? Wow. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, it was, actually, in the last 24 hours. Edson Alvarez is signed for West Ham as well, alongside Harry Maguire, James Ward-Prowse. Lucas Paqueta stays, apparently. Interesting. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is half-time here between Florida Athena and Western Sydney Wanderers. Wanderers have a 3-goal lead, but I tell you what, it could have been more. Easily could have been more. Wanderers, look at the shot stats at half-time. 20 shots, 7 on target. Their expected goals is 2.17. Florida Athena, they've had 5 shots, none of them on target. Oh, sorry, I'm not looking at on target scoring at. Dude, have they stuffed up one of the on the stats here? They've stuffed up one of the stats. I don't know if that's the typing or something's wrong on that one. All right, half time. How are we feeling? Troy says, sad, another good player. Gone. We have quality, but I'm worried about our depth. Always like to be positive. And what we have been doing in recruitment, Australia Cup, A-League, AFC Cup, I'm worried. It's a fair point. I think our stock's looking all right as is. I think we still need a few more midfielders, though. I think Mariners still need a few more midfielders. Thanks for that, Aussie, who says full time between Gold Coast and Devonport. So, yeah, those games will be wrapping up right now as we speak. Hey, let's have a look at those scores from across these other games. Yeah, man, full time. And it looks like Apia Leichhardt have just hit goal number 4. So, Apia Leichhardt look like they're going to take our victory 4-1. But it is 4-0 here between Western United and Edgeworth Eagles. Western United running out 4-0 winners in that game. Debuts to the likes of Riku Danzaki, James Donachie, Angus Thurgate. Gold Coast Knights will proceed to the round of 16 after defeating Devonport City Strikers from Tasmania 1-0. And Apia Leichhardt are just finishing off their match here against Golden Valley Suns, where they're going to win 4-1. 2 braces in that game. One for Jack Stewart and Jason Romero as well. Former MacArthur striker Jason Romero. Spent the second half of the season at MacArthur, Romero. Half-time in this game, 3-0 Wanderers. What's our final score prediction, if you had to give me a final score? Honestly, I think we'll see 5-0. I'm going to go 5-0 in this game. I'm going to go 5-0. Spencer says, starting a new Raw career mode on FIFA. Who should I sign? Trying to be realistic. Kind of want to go for players who are rumoured to move to the club. Move clubs. Chris Economides, I reckon. You could probably grab Chris Economides. I think that's fairly realistic. Who's maybe some other former Brisbane players you could probably pick up? Maybe Costa Barbarousis you could bring to the club. I tell you what, if you're doing a Brisbane Raw career mode on FIFA, you could just sign some strikers, right? You could probably look overseas. You could even bring Adam Taggart back to the club. Maybe Nick D'Agostino back on loan. All right, guys, I'm going to be back in just a second just to grab a drink. And then within a matter of minutes, we are going to be back for the second half between Florida Athena, Western Sydney Wanderers. I'll be back in a sec. come in here now? No. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. G'day. I was gonna try and do some sort of joke there, but I couldn't think of anything. Half time between West Sydney Wanderers and Florida Athena here. Wanderers looking real good at the moment. Leading 3-0. A bunch of Wanderers players on debut here tonight. Lockie Brook, Dylan Perez, Donny Gurditch, Josh Belante. Jack Clisby back for his second stint at the club as well. And Western United with the other A-League men's team in action tonight. They won 4-0 against Edgeworth Eagles. Big results. Big results up your Leichhardt. Cruising past Goulburn Valley Suns. Ooh, who do we think the Raw Visa signing will be? Good question, Dom. I'll tell you what, who's I'm sure I can find this on Google. Who are some like international players who are free agents at the moment? Current free agents. Free agents. Let's have a look. David De Gea, apparently. Is it Adama Traore, the former Wolverhampton winger? Is he a free agent now? Really? Wow. Let's have a look at some of the other. Tom Davies, former Everton midfielder. He's a free agent. Jesse Lingard. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ross Barkley. I'm looking for players who like maybe we could like convince to come to the A-League. Ooh, Alexis Sanchez. Wouldn't Alexis Sanchez to the A-League be a cool one? So is he a free agent at the moment? Alexis Sanchez was at Marseille last season. Interesting. Well, we often talk about Diego Costa, yeah. We often talk about players who we could try and get to the A-League. Alexis Sanchez, 34 years of age, currently a free agent. What else we got here? Yeah, Diego Costa, he's 34 as well. Andre Ayew. Yeah, there's some options there. There's some options there, man. Don't mind me. We've got a little halftime snack here. Halftime snack. One matcha, that would be a good one. One matcha, that'd be cool. Would love one matcha to the A-League, man. Have you done Wordle? You meant Griddle? Yes, I'll pull up. We did Griddle at halftime during the other games a bit earlier. So if you do want to watch me play it live, you can feel free to read it on the stream later. But I'll put up my Griddle results in a second here. Just give me a sec to pull it up. And I'll show you guys how I performed in Griddle tonight. I got 8 out of 9 in tonight's Griddle, which is okay. Dom says, I think a pretty attainable one. It might be Islam Slimani, the former Leicester striker. Ah, yes. The Algerian. Here's our Griddle performance from tonight, man. So it was an interesting one. I was very annoyed to see that we had red cards and own goals with the two stats in there again. I'm not a fan of those stats. But these were my results. So, hey, we went for Terry Antonis, which was a fair shout, I reckon, for bottom left, but only 144 games. I wasn't super confident with it. I was like, 200 is a lot, isn't it? And I missed some pretty obvious ones there. I was really happy to get Michael Beauchamp, man. I was really worried about that against Michael Beauchamp for Wanderers. And then even like Marcelo Marcelo Guedes for Wanderers. I was trying to recall if he had 2 red cards. I was like, I thought he definitely had at least 1, and then it took me a while to remember that he did have 2 indeed. 1 against Adelaide, 1 against Mariners, both at home. Who else do we have here for that bottom left one? So these are the players who were available for the bottom left one, which was 200 plus games and 1 own goal. There's a lot of options there that we really could have gone for. I mean, Durante, Broxham, Bogard, Hingett, Jamison, Risdon, top of Stanley, Wilkinson. A few goalkeepers in there as well. Did you see the podcast clip of Troy Deeney saying if you went to the A-League, you were finished? I heard about this. I haven't actually seen it. I haven't actually seen it yet. I'll tell you what, maybe I could react to that live now. I'll see if I can find it. I'll see if I can find that. I heard about it. I haven't watched the clip, so I feel like I can't comment directly on it right now. But I did hear like that apparently Melbourne Victory made a bid for him. Is that right? Let's have a look. Troy Deeney. Troy Deeney. Where's the clip, man? I'm having a look on TikTok. It doesn't seem to be coming up. There's all these random ones, but I can't see that one because I remember I saw like I didn't watch the whole thing, but Anyway, it's an interesting statement if that's what he's saying about if you're going to the A-League, you're finished. I guess when you go from playing Premier League football to the A-League, it's obviously a step down. You know, maybe that's what he's insinuating, which is obviously the truth. It's a different level, so yeah. Oi. That's the rumor anyway, that Victory went in for him. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me too. I mean, they went in for, I remember they got Rudy Gestede a few years ago, who was, he was a championship level striker. Sort of similar to what Troy Deeney is now. Do I sign Moy? Yeah, man, of course. I mean, in my Brisbane Roar career mode, I signed Massimo Luongo. I'll find it on Twitter for you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Second half about to get underway here between not Brisbane. Goodness me, I've got Brisbane in my brain because Spencer's doing a Brisbane Roar career mode. It is halftime, and the second half is about to get underway between Florida Athena and Western Sydney Wanderers. The 3 other games have concluded, and those scores are final there in the 3 other games. Thanks as always for tuning into a Coastal Football Live Watch Along. We're about to get underway. If you want to support the channel, you can send through Super Chats. Super Chats go a huge way to helping me continue to make content here, and greatly appreciate any donations. Here we go. Second half. Is there any way back for Florida Athena? Or will Wanderers be too strong in the end? Here we go. Second half is underway in WA. Wanderers looked very, very good in that first half, man. Lockie Brook was 2 goals. Ninkovic was looking good. It's a defensive midfield partnership of Brillante and Tom Beedling, which is obviously quite different from what they had last season. No Neuenhoff, no Amalfitano. No Ollie Bozanic in tonight's Matchday squad as well. Spencer's just signed Economides and Alex Grant. Nice. Alex Grant, that's a decent signing. Alex Grant, very good. Another heavy challenge on a Wanderers player. Free kick. Marco Rodan wearing the glasses tonight. Not sure if I've ever seen Marco Rodan wear glasses. I could be wrong. Kurt, how's it going? Kurt, good to see you here. We won't be live tomorrow. We will be back live on Friday evening for the Women's World Cup, the Japan-Sweden game, that's for sure. But taking a break tomorrow. No A-League men's teams in action. But we'll certainly be keeping an eye on the games tomorrow night, but no live stream tomorrow night, which will be our... we'll end our run of 3 consecutive weeks of daily live streams here at Coastal Football. So taking a break for tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday for the live watch-along Friday evening. Wanderers looking to start the second half brightly. Breaks down in the end. Florida Athena need to keep Wanderers out and try and get some goals of their own to get themselves back into this contest. Florida Athena have made a change. Steele, the player who was the central defender who was injured for Florida Athena, has come off. Al Zaidi has come on here for Florida Athena as his replacement. All right. It's comeback time for Florida Athena, man. It's comeback time, isn't it? Will they score? Will they even score at least one, do you reckon? They really haven't had a good chance on goal. I mean, 5 shots, but none of them were really threatening. They did have their best opportunity didn't even end in a shot. They broke down the right-hand side, and it was a great ball inside, but it was just cleared behind for a corner. But it showed that they are certainly capable, Florida Athena, of getting behind Western Sydney Wanderers tonight. That look should work. Nama says, sign Dylan Winslow-Hall. He's not getting the playing time he's expecting, Spencer. Yeah, I tell you what, I always thought it was weird that Dylan Winslow-Hall's left Brisbane for Western. You know, especially now that Brisbane really need a good striker. Like, Dylan Winslow-Hall's would tear it up at Brisbane now, I reckon. Brillante delivers. Keeper will claim that. Ambrosio and coming on for Shamaki for Florida Athena as well. Another substitution, so a couple changes in the halftime break for Florida Athena. All right. No way they score one. This is dumb. Yeah, I think it's unlikely, hey. It's highly unlikely. Ooh, bit of a moment there between Donny Gurditch, who's been pretty involved physically tonight. He had a bit of a tangle there with one of the Florida Athena players. Wanderers looking to move the ball down the left. Jack Clisby has been pretty good tonight from left back, getting forward on a number of occasions, and as is the other fullback in Gabby Cleur, Dylan Perez in the box. His shot is blocked, and that'll sail over the crossbar for a corner for Western Sydney, their first corner of the half. It's weird, eh? Dom says it as well. Dom says Dylan Winslow-Hall was already a cult hero at Raw. Don't know why he left. Yeah, the fans seem to love him. He appeared to love playing there, and then he just leave. Was it mid-season? I don't think it was mid-season. Actually, it might have been in that. Don't forget. I mean, Dylan Winslow-Hall's won a championship with Western United. A corner flicked on by Marcelo. Gurditch will keep this in and goes backwards. Dylan Winslow-Hall's won a championship with Western United. And but it was weird that he did leave Brisbane. That was bizarre. And they would love him back there now, I'm sure, wouldn't they, Brisbane? Nice play. Shot from outside the box. Oh! Keeper slips on it, but Borello won't get to the follow-up first. Florida Athena currently struggling. They're towards the bottom in the NPLWA at the moment. Not one of the top clubs in the competition at the moment. But I've had a great run in the Cup this year. Florida Athena. Kurt, just missed your question from a moment ago. Says, do you think Brisbane will buy players soon, Coastal Football? I think they certainly will, because they simply have to. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. They definitely need to sign a striker. I think that's the position that they will sign a visa player in. I think we will see an international striker come in. Hopefully they are better than their previous international strikers. Because when you look at Brisbane Roar's past international strikers, it's Charlie Austin, it's Stefan Skepovic, it's Juan Lozano. I mean, none of these guys have really worked out. There's probably some more in there as well. Another corner for Wanderers, punched away by the goalkeeper. Florida Athena looking to get away on the counter-attack. Oh, that's a really good release. Florida Athena, they've got numbers forward here. Can they keep going? It's broken down there. Well done, Josh Brolante in defense. Which manager departure made you... Was I shocked to see? I assume you're asking there, Namar. Florida Athena are in! They've got one back! What happened there? What happened there? Florida Athena have just scored. Dude, I missed it. I looked away for a second. What happened? Here's the replay. Lawrence Thomas, and then the back pass. Oh, disaster for Wanderers. Who was that? Beadling with the pass? Was that, or was it Brolante? Was it Josh Brolante? Here's the replay. I think it was Beadling, dude. I think it was Tommy Beadling. Nicholas Ambrosio, who just came off the bench as well. He's the one to score it. Wow. Wow, man. We hope so, Jimbo. We hope Australia win on Saturday. Jimbo, I hope you're having a good Wednesday evening, mate. Good to see you here. Nama says Raw should have signed Jordan Courtney Perkins permanently. Would have been great, hey, but hoping to make his career over there in Europe. I'm sure Jordan Courtney Perkins had a good season last year though for Brisbane. Spencer says I need help deciding Jack Iredale, Jason Davidson, Callum Elder, Alex Gersbach. I'd probably go Alex Gersbach. Probably the youngest out of all those guys, right? Alex Gersbach, I think. Wanderers. Oh! Brandon Borello has a shot that just goes wide of the post. Low driving shot, not too far away. So don't forget it's 3-1 now. 3-1. Freshman missed the goal. It was a bad mistake if you missed it. Thomas Beadling with a terrible back pass allowed Florida Athena in. And they took their chance. Let's change around our scoreboards here. Here's what we're going to do. Updating these scores in the other games. Florida Athena trying to get that net down this right wing. They're doing well. Ooh, it's going to be a foul. Jack Clisby looked like he had a couple key words for the play he brought down there. There's the scorelines here. So on our stream here, the 3 games that you see to the right, they have all finished. It's full time in those games. We might even give a little full time. Full time in those games. And we are currently into the second half of the Wanderers Florida Athena game, which is being played over there in Western Australia. Florida Athena, acrobatic effort. But it's just sailed into the hands of the keeper. Dude, there's a serious chance that Florida Athena could get themselves back to this game. This has been a pretty good start to the second half for them. And they've gotten one back. There's still a chance, man. There's still a chance. Do you watch RBTV? I have seen some of their stuff. Yeah, man. It's great, the stuff that they do. The interviewing fans outside the stadium. I try to tune into some of their podcasts and stuff they do. It's awesome. Wanderers moving the ball quickly down the right. Piraeus, underlapping run from Kleur, who delivers, and the header is blocked. And Florida get that clear. Florida Athena, here they come. And Clisby, well, that should be a yellow card. Referee, play advantage. Dude, Florida Athena were away there. Why didn't they play advantage? Why didn't they play advantage? Florida Athena were on the breakaway there. Well, it's going to be a yellow card for Jack Clisby. A number of yellow cards handed out in this game. Oh my God, dude. It was terrible from Clisby. Not sure what he was thinking there. Just ripped his neck off. I'm exaggerating, of course. Tell you what, man. Florida Athena are totally up for this one. Even though they were down 3-0 at the break. They're absolutely going for it here. They want to get themselves back in this game, and they've already got one back. Man City or Arsenal? Man City or Arsenal? Well, we did our Premier League predictions video. The ladder prediction, it's out right now on the channel. Came out today. And I've got Man City topping. Man City up top. Ollie, how's it going, Ollie? Good to see you here in the chat, mate. Nama's in a recent RBTV interview. Very nice. Were you interviewed by them? So good. We'll come up to an hour of football played. In this one, Wanderers doing well at the moment. This is probably how we should rock the scoreboard at all the time, hey? Where I have like one main game and then the 3 smaller games. Nice, Nama. I'll have to check that out. Let me see if I can find it. I'll see if I can pull it up now, actually. Is it on YouTube? Rip to the banana. Yeah, man. A streaming snack. It's a long live stream tonight. We've got 3 hours of football. Got to keep that energy up, man. Anyone got any football snacks they're snacking away on right now? Let me know. Any beverages of choice for tonight? RBTV. We love RBTV, man. Legends. Great to have content, A-League content creators, man. Which one are you in, Are you in the featuring Kevin, featuring KG? We know KG. I've done some podcasts with KG in the past. George, Scott Hudson, the CEO, Tom Beadling's in there, Brandon Borello. Every club needs an RBTV. 100%. 100%, Dom. And hey, there are like I know that for some other clubs there's some good stuff. Like I know there's I think there's Talking City. They do like I think they have a podcast in Melbourne City. There's a few like themed podcasts. Like I think Western United have a fan podcast. Pretty sure Sydney FC there's some fan podcasts. And yeah, I in my first year of doing content, I was a Mariners fan podcast, but branched out to the A-League stuff. You're in the Wanderers Sydney FC match when they lost. I see. There's so many. That's the only thing. Like when you see the which I guess it's fair enough if they want to do it this way. But like when you go to like the Wanderers Sydney, this is the RBTV YouTube channel. There's just like all these videos just from the one game. Do you know which one you're in, Nama? It's great though. It's great, but I mean, you're right. Like that, we need this kind of stuff for like, especially like the video content like this, and even like the stuff they do, like interviewing fans and stuff outside games. It's a great way to sort of like increase, boost the relationships between the fans and like getting them invested with the club. When there's fans doing stuff like this, creating video content with the fans. I did a few fan interview sessions outside the stadium after Mariners games a couple of years ago now. That was good fun. The second one with the glasses. Nice. There we go. We've got Nama here live on the stream. Welcome to Coast Watch Football, where we get the viewers involved, man. This Nama's, is that you, Nama? Nama, I hope you don't mind, but, I mean, to be fair, this is on YouTube. Is that Nama right there? Fantastic. How good? In the Wanderers jacket. Epic. Is that right? So good. So good. Oh, Western Sydney Wanderers have just hit the crossbar here, and that's going to go out of play. Good opportunity. Wanderers starting to come closer to this fourth goal. Awesome stuff. That's awesome, man. Dude, I'll tell you what. Wanderers, I think, have the best like fan merch in the whole A-League. That's actually a video idea I'm thinking of doing for the new season. Once it comes around to closer to the season starting, is like reviewing each club's sort of like merchandise, like not their jerseys, not their kits, but like fan merch. Because there's some clubs that keep it super basic. Unfortunately, my team, Central Coast Mariners, are one of them, where the fan merch has often been pretty basic. But there's teams like Western Sydney Wanderers and even like Western United who have like really, really cool like hoodies, hats, shirts. Like the fan stuff is good. Oh, Borello's heavy touch. This goes out of play. Ollie asks, "What's your opinion on Brisbane Roar?" Brisbane Roar. I'll tell you what. At the moment, if I have to give you my thoughts on how I think I'll go this season, I think Brisbane Roar will struggle this season. Their squad on paper is quite weak compared to the other clubs in the A-League men's competition. They need to sign a striker, Brisbane Roar. That's priority. But hey, I think Ross Aloisi is a good coach. I think it's a good appointment. And there's a possibility that Brisbane Roar could push up the ladder if they get things right early on this season. But they need a striker. They need to score more goals. That's the thing that let them down last season. But hey, back at Suncorp Stadium is a big plus for Brisbane Roar as well. For the men's team, and the women's team is playing at Ballymore Stadium, which is awesome. Awesome. Got a Leuni match-worn shirt after they lost. That's fantastic. Wow. A Leuni match-worn shirt. That's epic. Epic. Spencer busy on the FIFA career mode. Just signed an EFL 1 striker. Macaulay Bond, my first visa player. Very nice. Crossing chance there for Florida Athena was cut out by Lawrence Thomas, the goalkeeper. Wanderers. We saw a moment here on the broadcast. They've got 80% possession. They're completely dominating now. Completely dominating. Tom says I was thinking of a best kit combo vid. Does that mean like the best combination of like home and away kit? Is that what you mean? Western freshman says Western Sydney Wanderers should have got like 5. Yeah, they could have had way more. Heavy challenge on the wing, but it's a good challenge on Dylan Parias. 25 minutes remaining in this game. Crucial minutes for Florida Athena. And they're making a substitution here. This will be their third change of the evening tonight. Florida Athena. Western Sydney Wanderers yet to make a substitution at this point. Yet to make a sub. Home and away. Yeah. That would be a cool one. That would be a cool one. Who has had some of the best ones? Like even I'm trying to think from last season. Who had some nice home and away kits. I'll tell you what. I mean, like even though their away kit was relatively simple, I didn't mind. I really liked Sydney FC's kits last season. Actually, I'll tell you who often has a good home and away kit. Melbourne City. Their away kit is often quite nice. Boy is on for mom. Wow, really? Dude, look at that substitution. Boy is on for mum. As in, like, the American spelling of mum. But that must be their names. Can't say I'm familiar with the players, so... Boy is on for mum. Hey, Boston's back. Good to see you here, Boston. Hope you're doing well, mate. That's right, Kurt. Thanks for dropping those fixtures in the chat. That's right, Newcastle Jets v Brisbane Roar, an all A-League matchup on August 14. Brisbane Roar taking on Moreton Bay United in NPL Queensland on the 13th. Is that... Wait. Oh, right, yes. For a second, I thought you were saying Brisbane Roar playing 2 days apart, but the NPL squad, of course. Moreton Bay United, of course, involved in the Australia Cup. They are involved tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken. A-League is here. A-League, I never know what to call you other than A-League when I see you in the chat. It's just like, A-League. Hey, A-League. Keep or sell, Joe Knowles. I would, in FIFA, hey, in real life, keep. In FIFA, sell. I don't think he's that highly rated in FIFA, is he? He's like a 50. I think he's like a high 50 rating in FIFA, right? High 50, I think. Look at that XG for Wanderers, man. 3.08. Wow. Whereas Florida Athena, they have barely had a sniff at goal. But the one time they have had it, they scored. A bit of a wayward header there a moment ago from Donny Gurdic. Donny Gurdic been solid tonight in his A-League men's debut. Oh, sorry, not A-League men's. This is the Australia Cup. In an A-League team. Good ball at the top here for Borello, who could be scoring number 4. Well, I'll tell you what. Brandon Borello should have a hat-trick tonight at least. He's missed so many opportunities. It's a little bit concerning. He's had chance after chance, Borello, and he might be a little bit rusty coming off off-season. Ninkovic feeding Borello. Borello, back heel's not bad. Can't find a teammate. Florida Athena end up with the ball. So, 20 minutes remaining in regular time. It's Florida Athena 1, Western Sydney Wanderers 3. We had 3 other games earlier tonight. Western United, they were the other A-League men's team involved tonight. They were very impressive, defeating Edgeworth Eagles 4-0. 3 of those goals were scored in the space of 11 minutes. Lockie Wales with a brace, fantastic. Michael Roos, Noah Bottage on the score sheet for Western. Apia Leichhardt, a team who are often pretty strong in the Australia Cup, defeated Goulburn Valley Suns for one. Big occasion, though, for Goulburn Valley Suns. They scored their first goal in the round of 32 in the Australia Cup ever. A team that was once the home of Socceroo Garin Kowal many years ago. Gold Coast Knights, they got a 1-0 victory over Devonport Strikers, which mean no more Tassie clubs in the Australia Cup. Devonport were the one and only Tasmanian-based club remaining in the Australia Cup, and they are out. Here comes Wanderers down the left. Clisby, nicely done. Clisby. Can't find anyone with a delivery, though. Nanma says, he's missing Layuni. Perillo's missing Layuni. He would normally provide an assist for him. Very true. More Layuni was absolutely incredible in his short stint at Wanderers for the second half of last season, and his combination with Brandon Borello was a key factor to Wanderers' strong finish to the season. It's a big loss for Wanderers. Marcelo wrestling with the ball here and getting crowded around by Florida Athena players, but still the ball bounces around the middle and Josh Belante has it. Josh Belante, solid game for him tonight. A lot of time on the ball, conducting things in midfield. And do you guys reckon this will be the Wanderers midfield for the upcoming season? Belante and Beadling? I reckon so, hey. I reckon so. Mitch Duke, a free agent on FIFA. Done, man. Beautiful. 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 Snap that up, man. We love Mitch Duke. So, big stream tonight for Australia Cup games. And of course, this is we've got a couple nights off from the Women's World Cup, which we've been thoroughly enjoying. The quarterfinals coming up in the Women's World Cup. We'll be doing live watch-alongs for a bunch of those games. And of course, the big one, we're going to be live on Saturday for Australia v France. That is the big one that we are all looking forward to. Cannot wait for that clash, bro. What a match it'll be. We're also going to be live on Friday for Japan v Sweden. Which should be a great game too, man. I mean, two teams who have been very, very good this tournament. Two teams who have a 100% record as it stands. Great stuff. Schneiderlin joined a Turkish club. Is that right? Like, just now? Wow. Cool. Cool. Spencer says Australia 2, France 0. Fingers crossed, man. My Women's World Cup quarterfinals predictions are out right now. And I went for a 2-1 win for Australia in that predictions video. And I'm sticking with that, man. I think, look, France are a quality side. But I think the fact that we did beat them in the pre-tournament warm-up game and we've been looking real good last couple of games, Australia, I think we will get across in the end, the home field advantage. Some of you guys going to the game. Dom's going to the game in Brisbane. Oh, man, we get to really get behind the girls. It's going to be the toughest game of the tournament for the Matildas. Toughest game of the tournament. Stoppage here. Oh, we've got substitutions. And this is a big one for Wanderers fans here. Their new Swedish striker, Marcus Antonsson, is set to make his Wanderers debut here. Milos Ninkovic leaving the field of play. Marcus Antonsson coming on here. It'll be interesting to see if there's a bit of a reshuffle here, a rejig. Does Borello move out wide? Does Marcus Antonsson play as a number 10 in behind Borello? We'll keep an eye on this one. Florida Athena make yet another change. Fourth change of the game, I think. Do I sign Thomas Deng? Hey, Spencer, if you got the opportunity to sign Thomas Deng, got to jump on that one. Thomas Deng's a fantastic player. So Anson is on for Ninkovic. Great game tonight for Milos Ninkovic. He was looking pretty good. Of course, signed a contract extension with the Wanderers yesterday. Marcus Antonsson, this is our first look at the new Swedish striker for Western Sydney Wanderers. Wearing the number 9. The number 9, which was previously held by Cassini Yengi. Meanwhile, Roberts came on for Petkov for Florida Athena. So let's keep an eye out for Marcus Antonsson. Swedish striker, formerly of Leeds United. Spent some time in the English leagues. No worries, Boston, my friend. No worries about making the stream on Saturday. We've got a bunch of our viewers, of course, in Brisbane heading to their game. The Tillies game on Saturday, Arvo. It's most certainly sold out now, isn't it? No worries. So 15 minutes remaining. 3-1 to Western Sydney Wanderers. It's been a very, very strong performance from Western Sydney. They have controlled much of this game. Florida Athena scored their goal off the back of a shaky back pass from Tom Beadling, which was quickly pounced on, and Florida Athena got one back early on in the second half. Marcus Antonsson, here he is. He was trying to link up there with Dylan Parias. And I tell you what, it does appear that Anderson is playing this Ninkovic role, this free number 10 role. Interesting. Going to Darling Harbour, I assume you mean there for Boston for the Columbia game. Very nice. That'll be a great game. England, Columbia, very keen to see how that one goes. That game being played at Stadium Australia. And interested to see the turnout for that one too. We do know that the capacity for the tournament at Stadium Australia is 75,000. And that's the first game being played at Stadium Australia this tournament that isn't involving Australia. So I wonder if that game is sold out. I imagine it'd be pretty packed. Oh, Parias in behind. Dylan Parias, great chance. Teeing it up for Lachlan Brook, who has his hat-trick. Wanderers 4, Florida Athena 1. Nicely worked. How many numbers? 4. Nice. Very, very nice. And look at that. Parias and Brook in arms. Celebrating that hat-trick. Parias, unselfish, dude. He could have gone for the shot there. And Brook. Goalkeeper should have done better there for Florida Athena. Hey, Lockie Brook has a hat-trick on his Wanderers debut here. With the middle name Ricky, apparently, according to the broadcast. Lachlan Ricky Brook. Wearing number 17 for Wanderers this season. Wonderfully taken. Has been very dangerous tonight, very lively tonight, Lachlan Brook. We know his talents. Former Adelaide player, former Olyroos. Returning to the A-League to rejuvenate his career. That's 4 for Lockie Brook. Brendan Borrello also has one tonight as well. That's right. Dom loves it. Dom loves the hat-trick. Dom says, wait, does Paramount have the rights to the Saudi League? Do they? It's news to me as well. Meanwhile, Zach Zapsford has just entered the pitch for Western Sydney Wanderers. Zapsford, former Sydney FC Academy player. Joined Wanderers last year. Number 35, the striker. And that's Oscar Priestman, who's come onto the pitch as well. So a couple of youthful substitutions here for Western Sydney Wanderers. Priestman and Zapsford getting some minutes here for Wanderers. And if I'm not mistaken, both making their competitive debuts for the Wanderers first team here. Lockie Brook, nice release for Clisby. Parias came off for Zapsford. The ball's inside, and Lockie Brook almost with goal number 4. That header has gone over the bar. All right, so it does appear that Borrello will now move out to the right wing. Marcus Anderson looks set to be that striker through the middle. And it was Thomas Beadling who came off to be replaced by Oscar Priestman, the midfielder. Yes, of course. Yeah. If I see you in person, will you say yes for a photo? Of course. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've had a few people and at games ask for a photo, and that's totally fine, of course. Okay. Ten minutes to go in this one. Wanderers 4. Florida Athena 1. Are there more goals in this one? And I tell you what, that if the result wasn't in the bag yet for Western Wanderers, it certainly is now after that third goal for Lachlan Brook and 4th for Western Sydney Wanderers. Very, very good performance tonight. Nama just missed your comment from earlier as well. Says, man, why did everyone have to leave Western Sydney Wanderers this season? I miss the old team. Yeah, and hey, look, it's a bit of a concerning one, right? It's a bit of a concerning one for Western Sydney Wanderers, the fact that they have lost so many key players. You know, Malfitano, Michela, Traore, Layuni, Schneiderlin, a lot of Yangi, a lot of good players left. Zach made his debut against Brisbane last season. Thanks for correcting me, Nama. No worries, Boston. I hope you enjoy your time at the FIFA Fan Fest on Saturday. Borrello. Wanderers building. Patient build-up here from Western Sydney. Clisby's delivery. That's a bit overcooked. Jack Clisby loves whipping across whenever he gets the chance. That one's gone out of play, though. Dom says 10 play have the rights for 3 Saudi games a week. Interesting. That would be great. As we know, plenty of high-profile players from Europe now playing in the Saudi League. I didn't know that either. That's pretty cool. All right. Wanderers corner. They go short. Brook on the edge of the box. Oh, what a goal! Lockie Brook has scored his 4th goal of the night. And that is the goal of the Australia Cup so far this year. What a finish! Oh, my Lord. Wow, what a goal, says Dom. That was incredible. First time. What a strike off the underside of the crossbar. No chance for the goalkeeper. That is goal number 4 for Lachlan Brook tonight. That's 5 for Western Sydney Wanderers, who are really well and truly beating Floret Athena tonight. Brillante went short, and no pressure on Brook. What a finish. Freshman says, what a goal. Beautiful indeed. Beautiful indeed, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Brook, look at that on the broadcast, man. Brendan Barella goal in the middle of it. But tonight has been all about Lachlan Brook. And we're talking about players who could win the Golden Boot in the Australia Cup. Well, my goodness me. Lachlan Brook is a massive favourite for the Golden Boot. Golden Brook. The Golden Boot. We should be calling it the Golden Brook after tonight. 4 goals in the round of 32 already. Lachlan Brook could seriously finish this tournament with the Golden Boot. And hey, after this performance, you got to say, some of the concerns about some of these departures of West Sydney Wanderers may be being removed here. By the way, another change here for Wanderers. Marcus Eunice has just come on to replace Brandon Borello on that right-hand side. And Jared Carluccio is on in midfield as well, by the looks of things. Carluccio on to replace... I'm trying to figure out who's gone off. I think Carluccio's come on to replace Gabby Clerd, right back, in fact. Gosh, what a goal, right? Crazy. Crazy, man. Lockie Brook. Could Wanderers make a big run in the Cup, man? Maybe. They're the kind of team, they're very strong defensively, as we know, West Sydney Wanderers, and have been good tonight. Did concede that one goal, but tell you what, could go all the way if they keep this form up. Okay. 5 minutes to go. Floret Athena have brought on Ryan to replace Brown Montgomery. Feels like a while ago since the start of the match. Remember at the start of the match when we got like 2 yellow cards in the first 7 minutes and both teams were just flying in at each other? It's certainly cooled down since then, that's for sure. And Wanderers have showed their class, have shown their maturity, and have played very, very well tonight. Good work by Priestman. He's released Eunice here, who tries to flick it over, but it's a crucial touch at the back there. Antonson was almost away. Marcus Antonson showing a lot of movement in these early stages for Wanderers. Playing as the striker at the moment. And it looks like Lockie Brook is the player playing through the middle alongside him. Oh, interesting, Spencer. Spencer's playing a FIFA 23 career mode with Brisbane Roar. Just sold O'Shea and Aldred. Fair enough. I guess they are 2 aging players. Aaron Moy, that would be an epic signing for Brisbane, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Wanderers. Oh, look at this play. This is a really nice play. The substitutes combining Eunice for Carluccio. Carluccio back for Eunice. Down the right-hand side. The subs turning it on now for Wanderers. Eunice delivers. And a crucial intervention at the back there. Dom says, how boring would it be if Melbourne and Manchester City win the 4P this year? Please, someone step up. Yeah, I mean, hey, my Premier League predictions video that I released today, spoiler alert, I did predict Man City to win the competition. I think Arsenal will come super close. I really rate this Arsenal squad at the moment. And in terms of the A-League, I think someone will crack Melbourne City to the Premiership. Good delivery! Almost goal number 6 for Wanderers. And, that was Marcus Antonsen. So good opportunity for the new Swedish striker for Western Sydney. That shot just trickled wide, but couldn't quite get the right contact on that one. Only a few minutes remaining in this one. Don't forget, we will be live on Friday night for Japan v Sweden, the quarterfinal of the Women's World Cup. And we're going to be live on Saturday as well for the Australia-France quarterfinal, the big one. The big one. I'll tell you what, dude. I'm going to say this right now. If Australia, if the Matildas... Oh, heavy challenge in the middle. Lockie Brooks been wiped out right in the middle of the park. I tell you what, if Matildas win against France, I seriously think Matildas are capable of winning the entire tournament. Because France are a top-class team, man. And are looking real good at the moment. They're on good form. If Australia can beat France, we can beat anyone. And we could seriously win this tournament. Big call, I know. But there's something special about this Australian squad, man. These girls, the togetherness and the spirit that they play with is just so admirable. Fantastic. Ollie's predicting Man City to win the Premier League as well. Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. How much injury time you reckon we'll have? Probably not a lot. Do you think this will be Sam Kerr's last World Cup? I don't think so. I think she maybe has one more in her. Yeah, I don't think so. She's too good. I think she'll go again. For sure. I reckon we're going to get 3 minutes of injury time. I reckon we'll get 3 minutes. We haven't had too many stoppages. We only had 1 minute in the first half, didn't we? And yet there was like a really... Was it one, I think? I think it was. Yet there was a really long injury break. Delivery for Floridacina, almost. Sneaking at the far post there. 4 minutes, there you go. 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes of added time here. Taking a break from the live streams tomorrow, but we are back on Friday. Don't forget my Premier League prediction video is out right now. My, what are we saying? Australia Cup round of 32 predictions are out as also. That video came out last week. Also have my Women's World Cup quarterfinals predictions out right now. And I reckon Spain and Japan will go through to the semis. Oh, nice ball through. Antonsen, almost. And I'm back in Australia to get through in the quarters, and I think England will defeat Colombia. But should have some fantastic games. That's right, Dom. Yeah, by the way, how they're still training in the background. Yeah, we've seen it the whole night, right? The what appears to be the junior teams training in the background, and again, which I just think is ridiculous. There's an A-League men's team playing, and you gotta be there to support the first team, right? It's a big occasion. 4 minutes of added time, so a couple minutes remaining here. Great performance. A second ball has somehow rolled onto the field. What's happened here? Where's that come from? Bryante has to kick it off. Was that from one of the ball boys, or like from what, the training on the other ground? Hey, thanks so much for the super chat, my friend. Greatly appreciated, and well timed too. Oh my God, Lockie Brook has just scored his 5th goal of the night. Oh my gosh, and we've got a super chat to celebrate it. A-League, once again, thanks so much for sending that kind donation through. I appreciate it. And wow, well timed indeed to celebrate that goal there. Zapsford, it was Clisby up the line to Zapsford, who delivered it inside. Wanderers are going to win this game 6-1, and Lockie Brook, on his Wanderers debut, has 5. 5. This has taken me back to when Matt Sims scored a bag of goals for Mariners against the Gold Coast Sharks back in what was probably 2015. Wow, a very niche callback there. But, oh my goodness, Lockie Brook. Well, I'll tell you what, Wanderers fans, you should be getting excited because Lockie Brook is totally looking hungry to tear up the A-League. 5 goals here tonight against Florida Athena. Massive favourite to win the Australia Cup Golden Boot just after one game. This is pretty remarkable. 1 minute remaining in the game. Cheers, A-League. Appreciate it once again, mate. Greatly appreciate it. Huge from Lockie Brook, man. Huge. We're going to be doing a bunch of live watch-alongs for some of the more Australia for the... well, I'll tell you what, so we're not doing tomorrow, but we will be live, and I would have been live on Sunday, but 2 games on Sunday. We've got Oakley Cannons taking on Melbourne City, and Sydney FC v Mariners won't be live because I will be at a game. I'll be at the Sydney Mariners game down there in Wollongong. Oh, here come Wanderers again. Antonsen, too heavy on that delivery for Eunice, and it will be a goal kick, which might draw us to full time. I'll be at that game on Sunday, but hey, we will be live on our next Australia Cup watch-along is Monday. 3 games on Monday, and that is full time. Got Newcastle Jets Brisbane on Monday. That'll be the main game that we'll be tuning into. Adelaide United and Macarthur, the 2 A-League sides involved on Monday as well. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Big results tonight for West Sydney Wanderers. 5 goals for Lockie Brook. He turned it on tonight. Just remarkable. Western United, they were the other A-League side involved tonight. They defeated Edgeworth Eagles 4-0. Up your Leichhardt, 4-1 over Goulburn Valley Suns, and Gold Coast Knights. They defeated Devonport City Strikers 1-0. Big wins all around. No extra time required in any of these games tonight. Very, very good indeed. Final comments in the chat here. What are we saying? Lockie, that's right, Lockie Ricky Brook. That's what we should call him for the rest of the season now that we know his middle name. Lockie Ricky Brook. Lockie Ricky Brook. Because it's got a bit of a ring to it, eh? Ollie says England's women's team haven't been playing the greatest, so it's entirely possible for Colombia to beat England. I know they got all 9 points in the group. Hey, you're right there, Ollie. You are absolutely right. Says I'm still betting England to go through. It's a fair point, Ollie. England haven't been playing at their best. They were really struggling against Nigeria. There were passages of that Nigeria round of 16 game where Nigeria were really on top. They were very, very good. Boston reckons it's going to be Colombia 3-2. Cheers, Dom, who says have a good night, Lockie. Guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your weeks. Our next live stream will be Friday evening for Japan v Sweden. See you guys there for that one. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thanks so much, A-League, for the super chat late on here. And we've enjoyed some fantastic Australia Cup action tonight. My name's Lockie. This is Coast Watch Football. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night.